Horde taking down Mizzou. Not much they can do, just being completely overwhelmed there. It's looking kind of rough. Once again, still just so far on that back foot, but they still do have a chance to bring it back. But WKU just now using their advantages, just feeling so good so far in this match. Right now, they're, like I said, on just a nice train, a non-stopping train. One ult available for WKU as well. Could pull off something crazy here.
Still, this operator was a problem. And it's a quick rotation here from Zeem as Mizzou starts taking this garage control.
Once again, though, Zeem with the sniper. Such a dangerous person. Mizzou just needs to watch those long angles.
They do. I mean, with not the best weapons here, it's tough to win out on these angles. They don't actually spot the players in garage. The drone will go out onto B side, teleport onto the back of C. Oh, Zeem finding Waiter. B-Dog, the slurk smoke to try to get onto B side. Panda has a Vandal to work with.
Spike is down. Mizzou's still on a crazy timer here.
The smoke drops. And B-Dog did not clear his angles.
At all.
Ooh, GPO though. A nice shot. But look at the back of sight here. These two players. Jello finding the first, and we'll find the rest.
Jello just swerving and bending that corner to find 3. Oh, man. Very well played there from Jello. Using that range to his advantage. WKU now up 3 rounds onto Mizzou.
Biggest lead we've seen since Mizzou was up 5. They've really shifted the momentum in this game. Uh-oh, Panda on top of someone.
Almost got kind of stuck there from what I see.
Yeah. Teleport to the back. The wall goes up. Eggsy. Oh, they're going to get tagged by the tripwire. Oh, the suppression, the vulnerability. They're trying to get out on the site, and the first 2 kills go to the way of Mizzou. Spike will go down.
Mizzou with a very nice game plan this round. Looking very strong here. Rushing that C site, immediately taking control, but they do have to watch out for Zeem with the sniper.
He is a problem here for Mizzou, and
Waiter, though, taking out Desai, making it a 5v2 here.
oh, Panda
Zeem,
falling.
though,
The clone goes out, gets taken down. Adelia with another kill. And Zeem, they're going to find another an exit frag as they escape away with their life. Operator in hand. Mizzou, they're going to try to go hunting. Potentially, I don't think it's a good idea.
Have to agree with you there. You do not want to get put in Zeem's COD quickscope montage. Thankfully, the spike is detonated.
No one else goes for a swing. WKU will, for the first time in a bit, lose another round. Mizzou getting their feet back on the ground. Zeem, though, 23-11, and Waiter 20-15. Both these players are on quite a heater. But who is going to be the legend at the end of this?
Yeah, that is the main question here. Mizzou, thankfully now shortening their deficit. Down 2 rounds. 4 ults available for WKU, only 2 available for Mizzou. Zeem, almost getting that shot.
Oh, the suppression, the vulnerability. Fake TP. Shots through the smoke. Nothing connects. Mizzou, though, they're going to go ahead and rotate away back to this A site. They're drawing attention over.
Yeah, all of Mizzou with a nice rotate now over to A site.
But it's a quick rotation from WKU as well, and they're walking into Cypher. They might not be expecting this. Hunter's Fury comes out, and Waiter's going to get tagged. Waiter dodging, bobbing, and weaving. Won't get taken down.
Spike is going to get planted here now. WKU on a timer.
Oh, but the Dimensional Drift invested. And that's a big kill. Onto the first,
Ooh.
make that a second. Someone got taken in to the death realm, the 1v1 chamber. I don't know who it was, but Panda now is alone, and he will fall.
Jello going ahead for that defuse, taking this round for WKU. It looked so well on the rotates and everything, getting the spike down, just that post-plant gameplay. And we do have a timeout going out now for Mizzou. Maybe was needed a little bit earlier, but at least we're getting one now. I mean, what could Mizzou possibly do here to regain their footing?
I mean, they've got time to talk about stuff, to figure out what's going on. It feels like they had this strong momentum at the beginning, but it just kind of stopped. All the steam just vanished in an instant, and WKU has had control for the past little bit. They're 2 away from taking game number 1. Mizzou, they need to catch their footing here.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. I don't know what happened to the fire that was under Mizzou. I think they just need to replenish their coal here a little bit. They need something to bounce back here. Hopefully this timeout, like I said, they're able to regroup, maybe make each other laugh. That typically helps in these team scenarios.
It really does feel like that fire that was burning under their feet in the early rounds. There was just like a water bucket poured all over it.
I definitely have to agree with you there. Hopefully, though, they are able to reignite that flame with some flint and steel and bring this game back. This is what they need.
This is what they need. They're on their last legs here on this eco round. This is a big pickup here. If they can grab it, to fight their way back to a 2-round difference, WKU 2 away from taking game number 1 away from Mizzou and moving on to that game number 2, and it's going to be their map pick as well.
Yeah. Once again, though, 3 ults available for Mizzou, 2 available for WKU. WKU, though, does have the better weapons compared to Mizzou, plus so much money that they are sitting on. Could easily make trades for some good loot if they wanted to.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're able to find these diamonds in the rough or if they're going to crumble under the pressure and turn to coal.
Have to agree with you there.
It looks like we do have a little tech pause here. I think someone's PC might have crashed. Waiter not moving around, so I can only assume, but he's back on his feet now, so I'm assuming, yeah, tech pause is over and they're going to be back on their feet.
Let's get it going here. Mizzou versus WKU. Whew, I mean, it was such a strong start from Mizzou, and just don't know what happened. But like we said, hopefully that timeout gave them some time to breathe.
The TP to the back, luckily for WKU, will get found and canceled quickly. Oh, Dazai is in a very peculiar position that Mizzou might not know about. They are aware. B-Dog finds that, and that's a rifle in their pocket. Panda has already creeped their way up all the way onto site, and that might mean that he can find a cheeky kill with WKU unaware.
Yeah, it seems like a few of WKU members rotating to A site, and the rest of Mizzou now moving over to B site. But Zeem with the sniper, adding on to his montage once again.
XZ, it's a 1-for-1. That's another upgrade here from Mizzou. They get another rifle, and now the Neural Theft goes out, finds all of these positions. Oh, but Jello teleports on the side, gets some info. Adelia, though, with the punish, looking for another, sneaks away with his life. It feels like it was an illegal play that he got away with.
3v2 here, both members of WKU very healthy. 2 kind of low on Mizzou's side. They just have to play this slow. They have the time on their side. They just need to be careful, watch their angles.
A nice play, playing for the flash, looking the other direction for his teammate. Out of ammo. And playing the high-low, Adelia with a thrifty and a 3K. Mizzou, when they needed it most, they fight back.
Yeah, I guess they needed that time out. hopefully getting some things situated from the tech pause as well. Looks like they are back, maybe trying to get their footing, down 2 rounds. At this point, they just cannot let WKU breathe. The moment they give WKU breathing room, they just take control of these games, which just is not a good look. Ultimates even on both sides, 1 for each as the round begins.
Early flash tags a lot of Mizzou. Dart to the back. That will scout out Hayden, and he'll fall. Jello quickly taken down. Waiter gonna get this plant. Azim, though, finding B-Dog. Smokes down for both these teams. This operator is gonna be a problem.
Jello just was not able to bend that corner in time, but you can always trust Zim with the sniper.
Oh, GPL in the corner.
Checking
Waiting, finds the first. Bullet, though, finding Panda. Nice shot here from Bullet to find the second. Mizzou in a 2v3. Oh, they're going to find everyone's position.
Oh, no.
Adelia falling, and now it's all up to Waiter. The op coming in clutch. And the defused as well. WKU, that secures at least an overtime for them.
So close there for Mizzou, but WKU just once again applying so much pressure onto them. Now on to match point, looking kind of scary. No ults available for WKU. However, Zim is just 1 away. 2 ults available for Mizzou as well. Guns, though, it does look like WKU kind of has the advantage on weapons there. Well, never mind now. I take that back. Kind of, sort of even.
I mean, they've just got to force up what they can. Immediately, that dimensional drift. Panda sprinting out, finding this information. That's going to give Mizzou the go-ahead to hit this site.
Yeah, can make a quick rush to A site, get the plant down immediately, put WKU on the timer instead, forcing them to be uncomfortable now. Does look like they're going to group up just a tad bit. Let's hope they don't put themselves in a choke.
V-Dog 102 and Hayden holding those paranoias. They'll send them out at each other, and it's going to stall the TP. The Hunter's Fury now out from Mizzou. They're looking to stall out on these players. No kills come on through yet, but finally the first, and it's so many to both sides. Another one over for Waiter, trying to find the last, and now it's just up to Panda, and he can't get it done. WKU.
WKU back on the grind, proving that momentum is not stopping from their S&T game. Just very, very well played. A fantastic comeback from WKU that game against Mizzou.
I mean, yeah, they're down 0-5. And they bring it back to a 6-6 half. After that, their defense is really solid, taking the round and the game 9-13. Not as nearly dominant as the S&T game, but still a solid game nonetheless.
Yeah.
And Mizzou, their map pick falling through their fingers. They're going on to map number 2. And now Mizzou is a little panicked. You know, you need to win 2. You need to get the reverse sweep in order to go to game number 3. If you want a chance at crawling your way back up to those finals for the revenge against Wichita. But again, Western Kentucky wants it just as much as they do.
Exactly. I mean, the stakes are so high for both of these teams. And right now, you got to think about the morale currently for Mizzou. That 5-0 deficit just being brought right back up, and then they lose the game as well. Kind of have to feel bad for them. But hopefully they don't let it rest over their shoulders too hard. Hopefully they're able to come back for map 2, or WKU is just going to take it all the way, go up to Grands, and potentially win the championship.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of time to kind of reassess, figure out how that game went wrong. But we are going to go ahead and take a quick little break, so don't go anywhere. Lower bracket finals is up in just a few. You do not want to miss this series. We'll see you then. Welcome back after a very close game number 1. We're moving on to map number 2. It's Icebox. We have seen Mizzou play this map recently. We also have seen WKU play this map just a little bit earlier. So both these teams have experience with this map. They both look good on it. We'll see how this pans out as we continue on in the series. But Mizzou, they need to find an answer and find it quick. Western Kentucky with that first win, looking for a 2-0, looking to punch their ticket to grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, once again, Mizzou just has to lock back in as they were in the beginning of last map. But then again, WKU is just on a hot streak right now. I don't see what could possibly stop them at this point. They're just looking so well. The team play is just phenomenal. It's going to be a difficult run for Mizzou now, especially since they have to win 2 in a row to take it to grand finals.
I have to agree. It's going to be tough. They're fighting an uphill battle. You have to go 2-0 now, so you don't have that map to drop. You don't have that safety net. You've got to go flawless from here on out if you want to punch your ticket to finals. I hope they brought their snowshoes because we're moving to Icebox map number 2. And, I mean, again, we've seen this map. We've seen the variation of compositions on this map. I'm curious what their plan is. We're probably going to expect the Yoru. Maybe we see a Waylay, but I doubt it. I like Yoru. I like how they've been playing it. I'm excited to see what they have for us in store.
As am I. I know that they are able to pull off such great comps that just work so well together. It's just, are they able to execute in the mental game? I feel like that matters quite a bit here, especially going into this map too. However, I do have faith that both teams are able to stay cool, calm, and collected and give us such an exciting map too.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Mizzou, I'm not hating that game. You know, yes, it was your map pick. Yes, you lost it. But it wasn't like you were blown out,
Exactly.
3-13 or whatnot. It was 9-13. That's not the worst score. There were a couple of rounds that could have gone either way at the end of the day. Very close rounds. And you shouldn't be hating yourself over it. It was a close game. This is a very good team. Again, lower bracket finals here. They've made their way. They've crawled their way all the way to this. But again, both these teams, they want that finals place.
Yeah, so much on the line here. What would be your opinion on these comps that they have going on? I mean, it looks like they definitely have some good util
This
here.
is, I think, the first time we've actually seen a Gecko in the tournament. So I'm excited to see
Oh, yeah, have to
our
agree.
little buddy with the plants, with the defuses. GPL quickly in. Panda with the first. GPL fighting that second now. There's one more here on site as the dart goes out. GPL.
Panda taking out
Yeah.
Jello as well.
Yeah, on that flank. A quick shot from Panda will find the kill. And that's going to open up this A site completely. Panda free to walk about with his knife out. No care in the world. Mizzou quickly will capitalize on such play. And it's going to be a free plant here for Mizzou.
5v2 situation here for Mizzou versus WKU. WKU just has to try to play as smart as possible here, but they don't have the numbers for this round. They've got to make sure their shots are on point. They cannot miss.
Yeah, Dizzy goes up. Does not get a tag. Wingman, little buddy heading out as well. Adalia, a nice shot. Bullet will claim GPL, but Panda on 3 for the round. Mizzou once again finding yet another pistol to start off this game.
Exactly, yeah. Panda off on a hot start right now. And Adalia GPL also picking up a kill that round too. Is looking pretty good so far to start, especially with them winning pistol round.
Panda buying a Vandal here round 1 too, after round 1 as well. All in on this round 2.
Zeem, though, going ahead and taking the sniper early.
Marshall.
The Marshall.
We'll see how it works if he's a Marshall menace in the lobby.
Can we get Marshall Zeem? Or will he fall?
Might, because Panda is walking right into the shot, but
Panda just knows.
It's a tag for both these players. Neither one will find a frag. Plant will go down here for Waiter. And it's going to be a quick plant here. 5v5 retake. Jello stuck in Snowman Waiting for smoke to go back up. Waiter will move off the angle, and they're just going to hold for post.
Exactly. Panda just has to be very careful here. He is very low on health, but hopefully Mizzou's post-plant play is
The Dart gets a lot of info, but Panda and B-Dog finding these kills, stopping this push. The Marshall. Oh, Jello will find one. GPL, 1-for-1, and both these players are going to get tagged with the suppression. A good pop flash forces WKU to retreat. Eggsy will find one. Find two at the end of the day. Spike will explode. B-Dog, I hope you can get away fast enough. He brought his running shoes this time, and he will live.
B-Dog did pop that potion of swiftness to be able to outrun the Spike explosion. Very, very lucky there. Very well played round. Very good on the defense off the plant there from Mizzou. Just played it so well. Was a little scary giving Exy, 2 kills, but they knew they had it in the bag. Gotta be thankful that the timer just was so low.
Bullet gonna get tagged. Won't be punished this time though. Grabbing another ult orb, getting closer to Thrash.
Ooh, design.
Oh, nice shot, Waiter. Finding Bullet. It's a trade. 1-for-1 for Mizzou.
Exactly, both teams trading here. 4v4 situation.
Only a favorable
Mizzou
trade for Mizzou.
It's taking it kind of slow so far. Waiter got some good information.
They get a tag. Waiter up top on pipes here. Laying around on the zip line. On to 410.
Just taking it as slow as he needs. He knows he has time. 50 seconds remaining in this round.
Spike plant will go down, and it's such a good spot here. Mizzou, they can back off and play post plant. Panda with a vengeance. Oh, for B-Dog 102. It's a 3v3. Mizzou, they want to win this bonus. This will put them in such a favorable position in this first half. Waiter up top.
Waiter
Scouted out. Stays. Is confident in his positioning. Finally drops down. And they'll back away. Adelia up close. The smoke goes
Jello
up.
going for the defuse, though. Somebody from Mizzou
they're
needs to go
holding
and check
it.
this.
No one. Finally, the diffuser is taken down. But it's at half. He drops down.
I think WKU is
Oh,
out
and he
of
gets
time.
taken out, but Eggsy. The shock dart.
Waiter
with the bow and arrow.
serving up some magnificent food. Definitely crushing loaf that round. Gotta give Waiter props. Now 3-0 so far in this game.
And already with his ultimate online. Waiter close as well. And WKU on to another save round. It's a very good look for Mizzou right now.
Have to agree with you there. Up 3-0. Let's just hope that they maintain this momentum. The same that doesn't happen last game.
Adelia and GPL want to keep up the momentum.
Exactly. Already such a fantastic start. Panda, though, needs to watch that corner. Almost gets caught out.
The spray is wild, and no one will find much damage against each other. Zeem will collect this ulti orb for free and sneaks away.
Man, that was very, very close. Very, very scary there for Panda. Just was able to move so quickly. Reaction speed is on point so far.
KJ very low. 50 seconds left on the clock. Mizzou decide B-site. It's the site they want to go for in this round. Panda, the movement tech. Fancy feet here. Hopping around confidently.
Mizzou going for the plant finally, knowing that they were running on short time. Timers now on WKU. The numbers are in Mizzou's favor. 5v3 in this situation.
Oh, a nice shot from Panda, finding Dazai. And it's a firing squad for Zeem. It's just the one left. As the cloud will go up, it will fall, and they will see the team of Mizzou.
Flawless victory here for Mizzou. Very, very well played. That was just fantastic from Mizzou. Just such a good start there, picking off too early, getting that plant down with a lot of time, forcing WKU to just be even more uncomfortable. But I'm still so worried here for Mizzou. Even though they're up 4-0, just don't want history to repeat itself like it did map 1.
Yeah, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. The lineup set up onto the orb is a little unfun and unfair, as Bullet almost gets one shot if he was trying to grab that orb. Izzy in hand.
Bullet just taking his time.
Izzy goes up. That's like we'll find Panda though. That smoke's down. Smoke's across.
4v5 situation here. Mizzou down 1.
GPL dash ready, but Dazai falling. Or Dazai finding one. The dash out. Eggsy finding another.
Ooh.
Mizzou finally is facing some struggle as Freedog will get a bunch of goop on his face, and Zeem will make sure that he also crumbles. WKU on the board after only 4 losses this time.
Yeah, and with a flawless 2, though. WKU just looked so strong. Maybe they are online now for this map, but Mizzou just needs to find a way to unplug that power cord, keep them down for the rest of this game so they can take it.
It's still Mizzou up a lot. They've got ultimates to work with. They've got money in the bank. Plenty of gold to spend. And Panda with that first kill is good position.
Strong start there for Mizzou, picking up 1 early. Trying to get some information with the drone, but I don't
They
think
get
there's
some
enough
info with that KO knife, though. At least 2 tagged, maybe even 3.
Mizzou now on to the rotate to B site.
Daily
Only 1 member of WKU over there.
Oh, the dash to the back. A nice
Oh.
flash, but Jello, while blinded, looking into the sun, doesn't need to see the shoot. Panda finding Zeem on the flank, and now with that, Mizzou is going to get this plant down. And once again, WKU is in a bit of a predicament. Panda, this timing, unfortunately,
no.
gets timinged himself.
3v2 situation now between this game. WKU, I have some time. Do need to speed up the process a little bit. But Bullet is detected.
They're both suppressed. Oh,
Ooh,
a nice shot for there from
Dazai.
Dazai. And now WKU, this is very winnable. But look at the long wrap here from Mizzou. Hunter's Fury goes out. It's going to take out Wingman, who was the one really diffusing. Adelia stalls. He may fall, but he did do his job.
Very, very well played.
Noble sacrifice.
A very noble sacrifice there. Waiter, though, with just a fantastic use of the ultimate to keep the spike clear. Jello going to go ahead and call for that timeout for WKU. Will needed timeout there for WKU, as they definitely needed to regroup here in this game. I mean, they did pick up 1. History did not repeat. It wasn't a 5-0 to a 5-5 this time. But Mizzou still having a decent lead here. I mean, what could WKU possibly do to make a rebound?
It really feels like the one round they got was just winning out on some of those trades. Mizzou, a little bit overconfident now, going back to the standard plays, what they're comfortable at. It works out. It's a close round. They invest some ultimates, but it is able to pick up the round at the end of the day. And now WKU, a little bit strapped for cash. Mizzou, still plenty of money in their economy and their bank accounts right now. WKU, they really need to kind of try something. They've been playing very passive. They've been really letting Mizzou take a lot of space. I want to see them really play aggressive somewhere, really take space and take the fight to Mizzou.
Exactly. I mean, that's what you have to do. If you apply so much pressure onto Mizzou, there's just not much they can do. And we saw that from last game, too. It's like they just cracked under that pressure. But I don't know. Mizzou is on such a good hot streak right now. Don't know if they can be stopped. They definitely do not want to be.
Up top, GPL with the dash, with the updraft. Oh, Eggsy right around the corner. It's a 1-for-1. Waiter traded out. Bullet with Dizzy. And now Mizzou is going to go ahead and invest that Viper's Pit as Zeem finds a Dahlia. Spike will go down. They're in a interesting position, but they have this Thrash available to clear out this space to find Panda. And it's going to get invested here. They get Panda.
No.
They will get a detain. B-Dog and GPL even things up though as the updraft up top. B-Dog, no flashes available. GPL though, staying alive. And he will claim the round. Mizzou will get their 6th. WKU still struggling. It's a close round, but it's not close enough.
Extremely close match. Got a little scared there for Mizzou, but they maintained. GPL all smiles after that round. Definitely feeling good. Just got to hope WKU isn't going to start to panic here. And maybe, hopefully they don't crack under pressure, because if they do, I mean, this definitely is not looking good. But now Mizzou up 6-1. 3 ults available for both sides here. Does look like Mizzou is going to try and maybe go for A site over B this time.
Drone goes out here for Mizzou. I don't know if it cleared that corner, but here comes the null command. That's going to stop all abilities. They're playing Counter-Strike shots for GPO. Aren't landing just yet. Down into the smoke. He will drop. The Zai will fall to Waiter. The Spike will go down in default this time. And Mizzou are in another favorable position right now.
I could just, Mizzou just able to apply so much pressure.
Oh, and now out goes that lockdown. We got our little buddy defusing. He does get stopped rather quickly. And with that, the Killjoy lockdown will go off. WKU forced to back away, and Spike ticking away. I don't really have the time to mess around. Bullet, I think it's going to be a save sort of position.
Has to
Panda
sit back.
hunting now, looking, trying to find this player, but ran the wrong direction.
Panda definitely needs to invest in a map.
Or maybe some of those glasses.
Maybe some buy blue light glasses.
Maybe
as
some
well.
buy blue eyeglasses. Shout out to our sponsors, Pixio, Reactor Gaming, Advanced UG, Red Bull, Corsair, MSI, and of course Buy Blue Light. Thank you all for the sponsors. Could not be able to do this event and have this much fun without the help of our amazing sponsors.
Have to agree with you there. Sponsors have made this event so good for everybody.
Yeah, and all of these teams are fighting for the prizes thanks to our sponsors.
Exactly. Lots of good prizes there for whoever gets first place, do have to say. But WKU, 3 ults available. Mizzou only won up 7-1 this time, though. Thankfully, history is not repeating itself. Although, let me not say too much. I'll knock on wood for that.
Yeah, don't cast or curse us.
Will not cast or curse Mizzou. Mizzou, though, going ahead, playing just a little bit slower. Taking their time here. 1 minute left in the round. Still plenty of time.
Yeah, playing rather slow this round, creeping their way around the map.
Maybe looking to sneak up on one of WKU, just exploding behind them while they don't expect it.
Hayden just holding here back towards yellow. Drone to clear out all these close angles. He will hear that. Has that poison orb set up in Mizzou. They're going to back away. Maybe with Panda making their way up. And that ultimate Viper's Pit goes down on the B side. They don't want to go there. Dazai, though, with a good pick. Onto Panda. Spike not down. Into the smoke he will go. Can't find the shots, though. No one can. Dazai with a second. Spike now down. Waiter trying to find these kills. They line up, but the shots don't land. Zeem with another. And now it's all up to Adalia versus the world. And WKU will finally find their second.
Yeah, WKU with just such a fantastic and aggressive push there onto that A site to just push out Mizzou, take them down this round. I mean, the time just got so short there for Mizzou, they couldn't really do anything besides try to push for a point, and it kind of costed them. I mean, you have to recognize in the past rounds, they were able to just get to either site so quickly, get that spike down, make WKU uncomfortable, but this time it was just reversed. WKU now finally picking up another round onto Mizzou.
Yeah, and they're going to get an operator. Mizzou, they still got full rifles here thanks to the Blade Storm here on GPL. But RIP Panda towards
Zeem.
mid.
Zeem with the sniper.
Op crutch.
Op crutch. Adding on to the highlight reel.
Ooh, think of highlight reel. GPL looking for some. And the shots, they find one. Although the molly will take him down to 28 HP, but doesn't matter when there's an operator. 150 to the body, that's 3 now.
Mom, get the camera for Zeem.
4.
He's going crazy here.
Bullet steals away the ace, but WKU have found yet another. Maybe they've started to find their footing. Yeah, knock on wood real quick.
Yeah, WKU coming back in this game, and I mean Zeem with the off, so dangerous. It's scary looking.
4 kills. That one round, each of them off the back of a good shot. Mizzou, they have 7. They will go into the half with an advantage, but I think they want to stretch this lead just a little bit further.
Yeah, just got to make sure they put down Zeem, especially when he has his favorite gun. Zeem really just looking like specific 3-headed monster that just goes and destroys everything.
Oh, the op shot Zeem popping the Blade Storm now. GPO finding Jello. Oh, hey, Wingman. Later, Wingman. Oh, Eggsy and Dazzy, though, finding kills. And they've got to watch out from behind as there's a Sova. And the shots from Waiter don't land. Spike is down. And Adalia doesn't know where these players are. WKU to 4.
WKU once again just waking up, flipping that switch that they needed. Now up 4 rounds. Now have 4 rounds to Mizzou 7. Slowly closing that gap. They know they have time. They know the game is not over. And they are playing this so well.
They are definitely coming back. Mizzou, if you can pick up this last round, you're in a pretty good position. 8-4 half. WK, you want to keep this close at a 5-7.
Also got to recognize so much money onto Zeem as well. He is just drowning in the coin.
GPO to the back of yellow. Dizzy goes up. The shot doesn't land.
No.
GPO once again falling. Thanks to the little buddy, we'll find another stun and a kill. B-Dog finally able to shut down Jello. Spike still not down. Rotations coming out. The quick flank here from Jet. And Mizzou is now pinched. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Definitely just have to play this slow. Watch your corners there.
Hunter's Fury. The shots that land. Bullet is going to go low. The Hunter's Fury gets a tag. Zeem finds Waiter. And B-Dog, what can you do? WKU. It may not, history may not repeat itself, but it often rhymes.
Yeah. WKU making a major comeback here so far. Down 2 rounds to Mizzou.
Yeah, you can see Zeem's face. The relief going into that last few rounds. 7-1, able to grab 5-7. That's a lot of pressure off the team. But they're still currently down a few rounds, and Mizzou is definitely not out of this one just yet.
Yeah, still so much time within this match between these two teams who are just playing phenomenally this match. I mean, they really want it. They want this victory, and it shows in their gameplay.
They want to win. They want to go to finals. And this shows. Look at Mizzou, though. This aggression. 3 push down mid.
WKU
Are they going to
might not
expect
know.
this? There is a turret set up.
Waiter,
will
though, in
break
the
it.
back.
And now, Mizzou, the trip. They've been spotted out. Adelia finding the first, though.
Exy is
And a big knife onto so many people. All the util is off. Bullet. It's a 1-for-1 trade. 3v3. B-Dog with another. Make it a 2v3. 2v2. Spike down. The dash away to safety. Mizzou, the jet, low. GPL reloads. 6 shots. And a dream. The tap. They're waiting.
Ooh,
Panda, nice
Panda.
shot. It's just one left. He's just got to cover, and he does.
He's going to go ahead and get that defuse.
Mizzou with another pistol. This will grow the lead. And this will put Mizzou in a comfortable position.
Yeah. One step closer to taking this map. Just got to keep the morale up, keep the hope up. Make sure they don't fall too tired or anything. And, I mean, they all seem so away.
Look at the WKU buy.
Oh, man.
It's a Stinger Force.
5 Stingers.
I don't know. Maybe Mizzou has an idea. Maybe they don't. This is interesting. It's going to be a 5-man, 5 Stinger rush down A.
Yeah, I mean, Mizzou has pissed off the Beehive.
Yeah, they've definitely kicked the Hornet's nest here.
Just got to hope they do not get hit with all these Stingers.
Drone goes out. It tags GPL. Sends a Marshall shot. Oh, up close. B-Dog falls. They know now that it's a Stinger buy. Panda on the flank will lose. That's a rifle in the hands of WKU now.
I don't know. Looking very in the favor of WKU. They're now going to make that rotation over to B site. Very smart move there, but Mizzou knows in this 3v5.
Adelia needs to find these kills. They need to use the range. GPL finds one. The dart in the back will scan them both. Spike will go down. And now it's a 3v4. The force up here from WKU is paying dividends. Zeem up close. If there's a shock dart, waiter, now it's the time to use it. They're up close, and it doesn't get used. Zeem finds another. He will escape as well. No, he won't. Adelia shuts him down.
GPL, though, fighting
Does
here.
Adelia finding another is vulnerable, and Jello punishes. And now GPL all alone. The tap. But time is ticking away. He will find another, but now he's decayed. He's low. He doesn't have time.
No. So close for GPL, but WKU is able to take it. Once again, a 2-game differential, and as we can see, Desai all smiles after that round. Very, very well played. WKU on the attack so far this half. They are just pressuring Mizzou so hard. Kind of just not giving Mizzou any time to react here. Especially now with this massive stack they probably have going here onto the A site. Mizzou might be aware, though, and they could have a nasty flank.
Yeah, darts for both sides. Dizzy gets some scouts as well. Drone goes out. Zeem, no dash. But is up top, trying to find an angle. We'll get taken. We'll take a little damage. GPL in the corner. Has dash. It will expire. Has one cloud to work with to get out of this one and done angle.
Yeah.
Mizzou's own drone will come out. That will scout a lot.
Mizzou definitely needs to.
Ooh, Dizzy gets a lot of info. Same with Wingman. GPL with one, but Zeem and Jello finding two. B-Dog with the molly finds one, but right alongside all of that, Jello finding Waiter in the back. Too chaotic to know where everyone is, and now it's just up to Panda. Martial Menace in hand.
2v1
Spike still not down.
Situation here. Spike now starting to get planted. Ooh, headshot
5
there.
HP and a dream. He's right below you. He's right below you.
Just look down, Panda.
Look down, Panda. Wait, he's literally below him. The drop, and he's right to your left.
No. So close. Just did not know he was directly below.
And now we've gone to a one map or one game 1-round lead here. As Mizzou finally onto rifles. GPL with an operator for himself as well.
Yeah, once again, WKU is closing up that lead. Mizzou now, they know how WKU is playing these points. They know how aggressive they are being. They just need to find a follow-up here. WKU, though, kind of all forcing down mid of the map. 2, though, going to try to go to the offside of B. Dahlia having a nasty angle, getting a collat.
Finding 2.
Oh, and then just taken right out by Jello.
Ooh, Waiter. Panda, nice kill there onto Eggsy. Ooh, they find Jello as well. And WKU are left with just 1 member standing who was spotted out quickly. And Panda seals the deal on this round.
Wow, I mean, yeah, very, very good round there from Mizzou. Don't know if the strategy for WKU was running it down mid, but WKU does have 4 ultimates available while Mizzou only has 1. Still a good chance here for WKU to come back, but Mizzou making sure they hold this lead strong.
Yeah, playing so well.
Does look like WKU mainly going to stack towards that A side.
Operator still holding this angle. Spots the corner, but doesn't find the kill. There's a jet up top, and Bullet will claim the first. And now WKU with numbers advantage here is closing in on the site.
4v5 situation here. B-Dog very close to catching one. Does. Waiter also getting 2 onto Desai and Zeem. 4v3 situation here. Mizzou with the numbers.
And now, ooh, they actually get a player detained. Panda on this flank. Gonna hold so that if there's any sort of rotations, it doesn't work out. Waiter finds the shot. That's a 3K on the round.
30 seconds left.
Drone going up here is going to find at least one of these players.
4v2 situation here. WKU is running out of time. Not sure if they can pull it back. Waiter almost catching.
Dart goes out, and it's a cleanup crew here for Adalia.
Mizzou increasing that lead now 10-7. I think Mizzou is now adapting to WKU. WKU also just does not have a lot of money in their pocket. Mizzou is rich. They definitely went mining, found so many diamonds, and doing such a great job this game.
Yeah, they've got a lot of money in their back pocket to use right now. Dizzy going up, taking down both the darts expended as well, trying to scout out these early rounds. Knife will go ahead and get some info as well. Zeem hopping up onto pipes. All 5 players once again. Here comes Thrash looking for these players. Mizzou is backing away. It won't get any tags. No one will be suppressed, but Zeem finding GPL is a good opening pick for them. And now that lockdown, or not the lockdown, the Viper's Pit goes out. Zeem with 3 on the round. Looking for more.
Zeem playing a really good game. Bullet taking out W Panda. Spike is down, so it's all up to Waiter in this 1v5. Have to wonder if he's going to try to clutch it. All of WKU thinks he's coming from mainly one angle here.
I mean, I don't know what you can do. There's a Viper's Pit. There's all 5 members alive. He's got to try something. And, I mean, it's gonna be really not much.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth giving up your life here, but he does take down one,
Make
takes
it
down
two.
two.
That's gonna give him at least ultimate online. Maybe that was the play all along.
Well, definitely a very, very strong play for Wader. Still unfortunate, though. Mizzou does drop that round to WKU. However, lots of ults were used that round while Mizzou has 3 available. WKU only having 1. Guns all looking the same here.
It's a full buy for both of these teams. Mizzou, they're 2 away from taking us to map point. 3 away from sending us on to a game number 3. WKU, they don't want Mizzou to take that map here. They want to end things, move the finals themselves.
They are getting so close. Mizzou just has to lock back in, but WKU has to regain their focus and take this game back if they want to go to finals.
Ball will go down. Panda is in a bad spot with all the util being dumped on top of him. B-Dog with 2 though. GPL falling. B-Dog still alive. Null command gets used as well. And that's going to push the rest of the team back. That's going to give Mizzou time.
3v3 situation here. Both Sova ults available. Just got to wonder if either of them will use it. It does look like WKU just maybe slightly moving away from. No, never
Not
mind.
yet, no.
Sticking to A site.
Yeah, that dart goes out. Mizzou should know that this is probably going to be where the site they end up is. As 15 seconds are left on the clock. Adalia knows no one's rotating. And Wader has this Hunter's Fury. They're waiting for the plant. They get a tag. They aren't able to stop it, but they get a kill. They get 2.
Wader just so clean with
And
the bow.
there's the 3rd. Wader, the 3-piece for Mizzou. They will go to 11 now here. And WKU is left scratching their heads.
Yeah, I mean, got to give it to Wader, serving up a 3-piece tender on top of WKU's head. Very, very well played, especially with the utilization of the ultimate. Killing the spike planter, taking out another. It's looking very, very good here. Mizzou up 11-8. 2 ultimates available, and 1 only available for WKU.
Not to mention WKU. Not the best money. They're going to try to get Zeem this Blade Storm so that they have a free rifle into the round. Mizzou, they know that that's the plan. They want to fight back here early on as GPL is making their way up. They hear the drop. They see the drone. It gets destroyed. Hunter's Fury goes out. And GPL around the corner. Panda up top with 2. And the round is almost over in a blink of an eye if he finds that one, but Wader will. And now it's just the 1. They line up, and B-Dog will avenge his fallen comrade. Mizzou now to map point here. They are wanting to go to a 3rd game.
Yes, they are 12-8. Mizzou on to match point. Mizzou might be online now. I think they are awake. They want this map 3. They want grand finals. You can tell from their play here. It's looking so good. So much money still in their pockets.
Blade Storm invested now. Ooh, Zeem taken down to half HP after a couple shots. Will tag them, trying to dash away. Look at the stack, Mizzou, 5. Oh my god, the 5 stack on this A site. They're reading WKU like a book. They'll tag a lot. They'll get a lot of information.
WKU, though, kind of making it
Oh,
easy
and
for
Zeem is
Mizzou.
stuck in a corner, and Mizzou will claim the first 2. WKU stuck, and now Spike is down.
5v2
Mizzou
situation.
might have just punched their ticket to a third game, to a deciding game as WKU. They have a lockdown. They need to use a lockdown to get Spike.
Yeah, and they just have to play their time as well. Mizzou just needs to play slow. They have no reason to push here.
Oh, the up down. And what can Eggsy do? It's a 1v5.
And it's a
a waiter.
flawless.
We'll make it a flawless. Mizzou are bringing us to a game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, a flawless to end off. Map number 2. Definitely saw the improvements there from Mizzou. They made it look very scary again with the way WKU was starting to stack up those rounds, but I guess they regrouped together, said, hey, we cannot let this happen again. We need to stay strong. That's exactly what they did. Then again, when WKU was on attack, I mean, we rarely saw them go to the other site. They really mainly stacked that A site. And Mizzou, it was just very easy to open and read that book.
Yeah, I mean, that last round especially, they just had their book, had their page, had their number. They knew the game plan that WKU wanted to do before they did.
Exactly. And I mean, just well played there from Mizzou, making this such an exciting game. You can tell both teams are hungry. They want that grand finals match against Wichita State.
Yeah, and it's going to go all the way. Both these teams now fighting for their lives. This is the last game here. One of these teams is going home after this next match. It all depends on who wins it. Whoever wins will go up to the finals. Whoever loses, that's it. That's the tournament run out and over. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break as we get ready for this final match. Don't go anywhere. The final decider lower bracket is up in just a few. You do not want to miss this. welcome back everyone to the final game of the lower bracket finals. We have gone our way through Haven to Icebox and now the final deciding map of Lotus. Both these teams are fighting tooth and nail to secure their spot in the finals against Wichita State, the team that's knocked both of them down to the lower brackets, and they are stopping at nothing to make it back.
Yeah, I mean, such a high cost, high value map 3 here for both of these teams. Everything on the line. Loser goes home. Winner has a chance to take it all, take that trophy, take the prizes. I mean, I am very excited for the energy that both teams are going to bring for this map 3.
Yeah, these teams, it has been a long day. They are exhausted. They are tired. They want to go home pretty soon, I'm sure. It has been a long day. It has been a lot of Valorant here, and it's about to culminate after this game in the grand finals. This is what both teams have been playing here for this whole time, and now it comes down to this last map here in this lower bracket finals. Mizzou on the defensive side, WKU on the attacking side. How does this final game go?
I mean, as we've seen, Mizzou is just so good at taking control in the beginning of these games. You have to hope that they are able to maintain that same momentum as they've been doing, but this time try not to let WKU get as close as possible or even do what they did in map 1, and make a complete comeback.
Adelia spots out some info, sees that breach stun, respects it, backs away, even throws a molly to prevent it. And now Panda, after that flash, is going to go ahead and sneak their way into a very cheeky position. But WKU with that drone is going to clear out a lot of rubble and start making their way over to this A site. But again, look at Mizzou reading this like a book. They are ready. They are prepared. The flashes, the blinds. GPL is just kind of tanking all of it. It doesn't really care. Waiter with the first. Adelia finds the second. It's a 2 for 2 on both these sides. Adelia is sneaking around, though. Maybe can find their way through the door, and they do. And now it's a 2v1. It's a tough position to be in, though, as the rest of the team has fallen. Sentry goes out. Oh, the wide swing from both these teams. Both these players. And now it's just a double stack. Oh, Adelia trying to spot one.
Ooh,
spot
Adelia!
2 with the 4K. Adelia to clutch it up.
The 4K and the teabag with the knives. Adelia in the camera. Just going crazy.
Adelia, when we needed him most, he absolutely shows up.
Yeah, that was just very, very well played there from Adelia, picking up 4 kills. If only he was able to get that ace. Man, that teabag, that momentum definitely could have been so much better for him. He's been so confident.
That is confidence right there.
He's been so confident this tourney. So confident he'll be the MVP and take it all.
Yeah, and now WKU, after losing the pistol, we're going to see another force. They did this last time. It worked. And they're going to try again. The stuns back and forth. The fighting back and forth. Zeem making his way up with that stinger up close. They've got to be careful. The paranoia. It finds so much value in Zeem. Will find a 2-piece. Panda avenges his teammates, finding 2, but it's traded back. It's now a 2v3. Adelia, though, the hero, still standing. Has a Vandal in hand, and they're walking straight towards him.
Just Adelia and B-Dog left. Adelia does get
tag
blinded.
Him. The swing. A wide shot.
All up to B-Dog here.
And they're going to send this over to the C site. They're going to run all their way over. And B-Dog now. Once again, the force up from WKU catching Mizzou off guard. And might give them the advantage, the round that they need to take things back into their favor.
Can B-Dog get the dog's bark in this round? I mean, he has just a little bit of time now with Spike planted. Definitely has to watch these angles, these corners.
Oh, but there's so much util, so much ability to stall, and the stun goes out. Eggsy with the Vandal cleans it up. Mizzou, unfortunately, falling again in that anti-eco round with the force up from WKU. Back onto a save themselves.
Yeah, 1-1 so far. Looking very good from both sides. Both top players from the teams, 4-1. This could be an extremely, extremely close one. Potentially even overtime.
Potentially. Who knows? It'd be a lot of Valorant. And one of these teams still has another whole series to play.
Exactly. I'm sure they want to avoid an overtime at all costs.
Both these teams are playing around on this site. Smokes go out as the wall will be broken. B-Dog with a classic in hand. Door opened up. Teams flooding through. A flash here from B-Dog. And they're swinging off of it. Jello, a nice shot. And make it a two-piece with that stinger. Mizzou have lost this A site, lost control. Nice try, Panda. What can you do now? It's a 2v5. Spike down, you're into rifles. Oh, spots the gun being reloaded. Waiter has the salvos, but so does the WKU.
Just Adalia and Waiter left for Mizzou. All members of WKU. This is looking very, very rough. But
Okay,
Waiter,
Panda. Okay, Waiter. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Calm down. Calm down. You're not Panda. You're not Panda.
Taken down though by Jello. I think Adalia is just gonna have to give this up. Maybe collect one. No, gets called out by Jello.
Jello with 4 on the round. Rolling Thunder. Already online. He will fall as well to the spike, but it didn't really matter. It was just a stinger he lost. Mizzou able to buy up again. This round is going to be a rifle round for both these teams. Jello with that Rolling Thunder. It's scary seeing it online on round 4.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with you. There's such a powerful tool that can easily shape these team fights. And yeah, to have it so early. Exciting to see what WKU is going to be able to do with it if they do decide to use it early.
Stun goes out. Mizzou is going to try to fight here towards Mound. They find 1. They find 2. Waiter, the salvo is perfect. And they're going to take their prize and get out.
Very, very well played there from Mizzou. Utilizing that stun, collecting 2, making the numbers in their favor. Got a couple from WKU, maybe potentially still looking to get onto that C site. But with the numbers out of their favor, and B-Dog with a nasty corner.
It's B1. The shot doesn't land. B-Dog a little bit of a panic spray. And that's going to give WKU an opening. Kentucky will get the plant. And they have a Rolling Thunder for post here.
Actually, Mizzou just kind of needs to press the attack if they can. They need to get that Rolling Thunder out early instead of waiting
Panda
for.
is stuck on the other side of the map. WKU finding 3 for Dazai. And now this round is collapsing. Adalia is going to get knocked around. The jump up top, Jello. We'll find another. Panda is just too slow on the rotation. Mizzou can't use the numbers advantage. And they will lose another after such a good start.
Yeah, so unfortunate with Mizzou. They just seem so uncoordinated that round, in my opinion. But that's just so hard to say because they worked so well together in the beginning of this round. Somehow the pieces to their puzzle just separated. And WKU able to take another round, now with a 2-round lead on Mizzou.
Yeah, Mizzou, they thought they had the answer. They forgot to carry a couple numbers in that second half of that round. And WKU walks away with the win they probably shouldn't have. And Mizzou now onto an Eco Panda with a hero rifle. And that's about it.
Just gotta hope Mizzou is able to pull it back here.
Oh,
Man.
the util. The nade goes out. GPL paranoid. Stun in the back. It's a kill over to GPL. Kill over to Panda. They will get some rifles. They've been in this position before. They need to clinch up the round, though. They will now make it a 2v4. And Eggsy is down to 5. Spike out in the open. Mizzou can hold here with 3 members.
Exactly. Mizzou has
Nice shot, Waiter.
the time and the positioning on their side here. There's no need to rush this.
The up down here. The 3 stack. They're lucky there's not an operator.
Oh.
Unfortunately for Waiter, he's the one who falls. The rest of the team will go ahead and grab their rifle upgrades and win out on a thrifty off of a good play there from Panda and GPL.
Yeah, seeing that lineup was very, very scary, though. Could have easily turned bad for Mizzou, but thankfully they were able to bring it home and take that round.
Luckily, there wasn't an operator in that round, a way to, get a 3-man collateral.
Yeah. That definitely would have been devastating.
Oh,
for
we're
Mizzou.
going to see some B aggression now from Mizzou. The drone goes out. I don't think, spot out this team. And now Mizzou is going to fight here for this space. Oh, GPL in a little bit of an off angle, but gets taken down. Waiter and B-Dog find 2. B-Dog taken out right afterwards. Panda, though. Oh. Got his diamond sword out. And Dazai onto the site with the TP from the Omen. Nice shot, Waiter. That's spike down. That's going to even up the round 2 versus 2.
Exactly. Now just need to try to keep Spike advantage here. Just hold it over WKU, but it does look like they're going to recover it, unfortunately. However, they might be able to look for a nasty move here onto WKU.
Tap, Armageddon out, and it's a good one, and it's going to push Dazai into the open. Waiter will now find a 3K spike down, and now they're going to once again play this up down, but the smoke will go down. They don't fire. They hear the tap, the spray. It doesn't stop. The salvos go out. It wasn't a fake. He will go up top here. Oh, and they spot him out. He'll hop on down again. Zeem looking to clutch out the round. The tap here from Waiter. Bring around the Rosie. Who's going to find who first? It's so close.
Very
survival
close.
smoke goes out to scare these players. And Waiter, the timing, the swing, and it goes the way of Zeem.
So close there. Just with Spike down, there's just so much pressure. Definitely gets the heart beating. And Waiter just stuck in a bad position against Zeem. So unfortunate. But
Zeus forcing up. They're going to spend it all.
yeah. 2 ultimates available for both sides here.
GPL, B-Dog, very close to their own. I know Adelia was wanting to use that lockdown to secure the round, but unfortunately, a nice angle prevents that from happening.
This looked like the majority of WKU trying to get some decent.
Adelia had an interesting angle here.
Yeah,
I don't know if WKU is going to expect this. But smoke will fade and he will back away to safety. Notice that Dazai has that showstopper, and I think they want to use it. The Sugar Peaks looking for a 1-tap on someone. Fake TP across. The up down, B-Dog. Nice kill. Traded right back here. Adelia falls.
Zeem with a very good follow-up off of his teammate falling. 2 members of WKU, 3 now. The remaining 4, actually. Moving on to C-Site.
GPL has that showstopper. Panda in a very interesting place. Spots out a lot of players. That's going to be the Garden out. The showstopper not able to find a kill, but it gets a lot of damage. Enough for Waiter at least. It's a 2v3. Spike is going to go down now. The spam trying to find the kill, find the spike planter. Not this time though. They still have some util to work with. The stun in the back, I think it gets a tag. But there's no kill, there's no follow-up. Panda, you just gotta keep spraying that angle. The paranoia finds one, but it's not Eggsy. And now Waiter, shots, they find one, but unfortunately can't get the gun up for round number 2. WKU now to 5.
Yeah, WKU, 3-round difference here. Over Mizzou, it's looking scary. See, in our last 2 maps, Mizzou held on to that lead in the beginning, but it's a whole different story on this map. I don't know, Mizzou definitely needs a wake-up call. They need to bring this back if they want to go to grand finals.
B-Dog thinking about a hero rifle, opts against it, decides to buy up that Guardian. Zoom into the smoke by Mound. GPO doing some jump spotting. A lot of members here for WKU by the C site, but I mean not committed just yet to anything.
Like, we gotta hope Mizzou is able to fully get there with each other on time to make this an even fight.
Might be the rotation over to B as the door gets opened.
Both teams playing this very slow now. Mizzou, they want this as time is on their side. 50 seconds remaining for WKU to get the spike down.
And WKU, they're rotating again all the way over to this A side. Panda will spot these players out. That's going to give Mizzou the go-ahead on these rotations. Zeem opens the door. The paranoia to help prevent any sort of pushes. Panda getting paranoid as well. Trying to stay alive. All these players are stuck by a tree. The salvos are going out as well. GPL, some shots through the wall looking for something. We'll get stunned on up, and that's going to be the Armageddon. Panda into the smoke. No one falling just yet, but now WKU, they find their kills. They find 3 against Mizzou. Waiter into the smoke. Zeem with a Vandal. And now Adelia with a Bulldog and a Dream.
Yeah, just getting wall banged. A flawless for WKU. Up in the score now, 6-2-2. 2 ults available for both sides here in this round. Mizzou just have to find some way to bring it back. They are not coordinated from what it seems.
I know, I'm surprised we don't see a timeout yet. They've lost the last 3 in a row. WKU have secured themselves an even half. Mizzou, tough scoreline, not over. They need to start finding some answers though. Finding some big plays.
Once again, playing this kind of
Panda.
Panda.
Can't be losing those fights. Can't be swinging in those spots. Oh, they know where he is. They spot him out. It's a 1-for-1 now. As Zeem, the teleport from the shadows. A little bit of a toss.
Does look like all of WKU now going to transition over to A site.
Door goes open. WKU are going to invest this showstopper. Mizzou respect it. They back away. It will scare Mizzou off the site. It will go wide, but it will give them this plant. Rolling Thunder now going out from Mizzou. GPL falling. B-Dog falling. Waiter trying to find these players. Adelia now looking for something, but it's found. Dazai will shut him down. Spike will go down, and Waiter 1v4. They know where he is.
Not much Waiter can really do here. He's just kind of stuck.
Yeah, they just need to wait for these players. Nice shot there from Waiter. But, I mean, there's 3 people watching. A nice second shot, though. Makes this doable.
Make sure you watch those corners.
With Spike ticking away, though, Waiter finds the third.
Finds another.
Oh, my goodness, Waiter. You're about to bring this back from the brink of destruction, and he
Finds
does
a
it!
4.
Waiter 1v4 clutch.
Serving up a master class. Forget even being a waiter. He might just be the chef.
Yeah, head chef here in the kitchen. Waiter cooking up something spicy for Mizzou.
Have to agree with you there.
Now, Mizzou, after a force up, they get enough money to buy up again. They find another round after what feels like quite a loss streak. WKU, they invest in big ultimates. Mizzou as well. But, I mean, things are going pretty well for WKU still, in all honesty.
Yeah, WKU still up 3 rounds onto Mizzou, and
They just
Zim
don't throw
gets
that
a GG.
flash. There's the flash. He actually manages to get away. It feels like that kill was stolen from Mizzou. Adelia on the site, trying to spam Dazai, but gets spammed on back.
3v5
And,
situation.
In the smoke here, see some shots through the smoke. Oh, he runs in, and Bullet will find Panda.
Panda just not quick enough to react to Bullet walking into that smoke. 1v5 situation
Waiter,
for B-Dog.
that's one, or Brewdog, that's one. Waiter falls. Oh, here's the flank.
Oh,
Bullet, easy does it.
easy flank
WKU
there for Bullet.
want to make a statement in this last game. They want to make sure that Icebox was just a fluke for Mizzou.
7-3 now in this match. WKU leading and making a statement. 2 ultimates available for both sides here. Gotta think, you still gotta think if Mizzou just want to go ahead and take their time out to try to regroup.
Ooh, they burn a lot of Yuto. They're trying to fight quickly towards this C site. And they're looking for these kills, but nothing is going the way of Mizzou. Finally, B-Dog finds one. And now he's stunned up with that Aftershock. Panda with that right click on the Classic will claim another. Oh, but just through the smoke. Jello. Unfortunately for Panda, not the right time or right place for him to be standing. They will get a spike down.
1v3 situation here with Spike planted. Hard to kind of tell what Adelia could possibly do in this situation.
He's got a Sheriff and a Dream. These players are not grouped up, though. If he can find a shot, but I mean, surely that will seal the deal. Bullet with another headshot. WKU are going to 8 on this last round of the first half. Mizzou, they get a full buy. They have some ultimates to work with. WKU is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with you there. WKU just having so much momentum in this map. Basically trying to say they should have never lost map 2 against Mizzou. But Mizzou just still not giving up, though, making this a good one. They just are down 5 rounds, though. But we've seen WKU come back from that deficit and take it against Mizzou.
And the spray through the smoke, trying to see if they can connect with anything. Time is just ticking away right now, but they've got plenty of it. Both these teams know that any mistake could be detrimental. See the flash, the stun, the util. Has that shadow step to get out of dodge. And the aggression towards C doesn't really find much value. B-Dog walking back. They take this space. WKU has to use some utility to re-clear this. Or, I guess, Zim is just confident enough to walk down. And B-Dog back on site. The flash goes through. He's waiting. He's looking to swing. Doesn't find much. Smoke goes out. 30 seconds on the clock. The door gets opened. And I think it's going to be a C-side hit here at the end of the day. No, the rotation's the last second call over to A.
Man, WKU now just running out of time.
A lockdown gets invested. WKU is going to get stalled out this whole time. Panda staying alive. They just need to keep the lockdown alive. And I don't think it will, but now Mizzou's own Armageddon gets used. Zima has nowhere to go. And time is run out.
Mizzou just utilizing their time so well here, picking up another victory for next half. Score 8-4. WKU still up, though, with 4 rounds. Gotta hope that Mizzou is able to take this pistol round, as it'll put them in a great spot.
If they can win this pistol and hopefully not toss the anti-eco like we've seen twice now,
Yeah.
they will be up. They will be at 6-8. Much better scoreline. But if they lose this round, they're looking at a 4-10 scoreline. That's a pretty scary scoreline to go into these last few rounds.
Have to agree with you there as we get going. Hopefully Mizzou just have a much better showing on attack.
GPL very quickly running out on the site. The blast packs to cross. Smokes go down. And they're trying to get on site. Zeem is right around the corner, but he falls off into the smoke. And it's going to be a post plant here as GPL finding that first. The salvos go out. Zeem finding Panda. The aggression here from B-Dog and GPL. It's a 1-for-1, 3 versus 3 now.
So many trades made here between these two teams.
Oh, the shots. B-Dog again finding another waiter. Is taken low. B-Dog, the hero we need in Adalia to claim the last. Mizzou, they needed the pistol and they get the pistol.
Now they just have to win this next round, just close up that deficit that WKU has on you. Make this game so much easier for yourself.
And they're going to do it again. Mizzou have to know. It's been like this the last 2 times. They have to have an idea that maybe WKU is forcing. They actually are going to go ahead and save this time around, but they have to play cautious because they've conditioned Mizzou throughout the series that they like forcing on this round number 2.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully Mizzou is just able to notice and adapt quickly rather than just be lost this round, as it is one that they need.
And they're playing so passive. Still in spawn right now.
I mean, gotta take it as slow as you need. You do have a decent amount of time, 1:10 left. So they are going to make a smooth transition over to that A site.
Drone will scout out and clear out all of rubble. That's high in tree with the sheriff. Might send a couple of cheeky shots. Has heard at least the omen. And rotations immediately coming out here for the team. They're stunned up. The flashes come through. Mizzou are going to back away and run over to this B side. I think this is a really heads-up rotation. But a good paranoia from Zeem is going to stall Mizzou for the rotates for WKU. Adalia loses out on the fight. Plant will go down. B-Dog finds Bullet. Spots out Eggsy. And into the smoke. Unfortunately,
no.
Waiter is going to give up a kill, but Panda finding Dazai. Smoke again up. GPL trying to find a kill. B-Dog will find one too. Eggsy, the last member, and GPL will claim the last. They will not drop another anti-eco.
Does look like Mizzou is starting to adapt. They did not fall for WKU's tricks. They took their time, played so intelligently, especially the rotate to B site. WKU now just has to try to bring it back if they want to keep their lead and go to grand finals. However, now losing a few rounds in a row kind of hard. You got to hope that they just maintain their mental as best as they can, keep playing their game.
If they can win this bonus round, Mizzou is in such a good position. They are so close to being able to take the lead if they can win this. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be important if they can get it, though.
Exactly. There's just so much on the line when it comes to this round. Kind of determines how the game could possibly go for Mizzou if they were to take it. Same with WKU, though. If they're able to shut down Mizzou, it could be very, very big for them.
The Razor Vine destroyed. The Rose destroyed. Thanks to a good nade. And that's going to draw some rotations over. You see immediately that Breach heading over Adelia with this Outlaw in hand, seeing if anyone's going to peek, seeing if he can find a important pick here onto one of these players. The shot goes wide. The second one to see if there's a repeat. Up close, though. These players, it's a one-for-one trade. They get the spike. They're going to get the plant. GPL, he's got a Vandal. The drop down. Bullet. Do they know?
I don't know. Nobody's really watching that corner from where
Oh,
Bullet
they're
is.
going to send out that Aftershock. That's going to push him out of the corner. Oh, GPL finding one, but traded immediately. Bullet with another. It's a 2v3. Panda, nice shot from Adelia.
2v2 situation
A
here.
good paranoia. The shots, they have to back away. They have to respect it. Spike still not being diffused. The tap. Jello finding another, and he will find the last. WKU fighting tooth and nail in these rounds.
Definitely played very, very well there. Didn't let the pressure of the plant really get to them. Did look like GPL just was not able to check the location right behind him, that little cut, and gets caught out, especially once B-Dog falls. But WKU, once again, extending their lead.
Up to 3 again. But we're going to see the first rifle round of the game. Adelia is sitting on that Bulldog, or not the Bulldog, sitting on that Outlaw. Once again, only one member of WKU that has that half armor that they can pick up. Look at WKU, though. 4 players strong towards A, trying to see if Mizzou is going to take an aggressive push, and the rotation, the call to run back over to the C site. It's quick rotations over for WKU, though, as Mizzou have exploded onto the site, have taken the space, and should have a plant here.
Yeah, so Mizzou just made it to the point much, much quicker than WKU, which is very, very good for their momentum in this round.
If GPL can find a kill, Showstoppers online. They've got Rolling Thunder here for the post plant too. They've got a lot of utility to stall. GPL stunned, has to dodge out on the shots. That's the first. That's the second. Showstopper invested and finds 4. Almost the ace. Panda will claim the last. Mizzou, a clean round.
GPL turning up that round. Man, so well played from Mizzou. They just applied so much pressure so quickly, making it to that C site on time, way before WKU. That's exactly what they need to continue to do.
And now WKU is onto an eco. Mizzou is getting money in their back pockets. They have a Rolling Thunder to use. They're going to get some ultimates here to use. Mizzou is looking very strong right now. The lead that WKU had has shrunk to only 2. And if a Mizzou win could happen this round, it will be a one-round game.
Mizzou
Spike.
already getting that spike plant onto A.
Quickly planted. Panda holding over by Link. Waiting. Paranoia. Nades go out. They're going to try to get onto the site. Paranoia comes out now from Panda to stall. Some of these players on WKU are already low. Aftershock to stall even more. Waiter finding one. Panda through the smoke. B-Dog with another. WKU has crumpled under the pressure. The tap. It will be stopped. Waiter jumping into the smoke.
Just did not stop the defuse in time to stop Waiter from securing that kill. Mizzou closing that gap, 1 round away now. Score 8-9. 3 ults.
Neither team has used a timeout this whole final game.
Right, yeah.
Neither team has called a timeout on this last map.
I guess both teams definitely are confident. I guess they feel like they don't need that little bit of time to kind of regroup with each other, talk to each other. Score is 9-8. It's getting pretty shaky. This could go either way.
They've got Rolling Thunder. They've got Armageddon. WKU the same. Huge ultimates on this round. And this round is going to be make or break for both these teams. This will tie it up for Mizzou. It'll get WKU to 10. The wall will get tripped. And Mizzou will wait it out. Smoke goes up now. And they're going to send out that boom bot. It gets popped real quickly there.
Mizzou still have a lot of time.
Oh, they get the dink.
Ooh.
They find the kill. Panda with the opening frag. Zeem forced away from the salvos. And
Now-
this is the sight here for Mizzou. Rolling Thunder goes out as well just to make sure that they have the space to work with. Spike still not down just yet. But Waiter is going to go ahead and get that plant. Rolling Thunder now invested for WKU. Showstopper as well. Bullet falls. The Showstopper doesn't find as much as it wanted. Adalia with another. Adalia with 2. Can he find the third? Shut down. And now WKU in 1v3.
Don't know if Jello will be able to get it, trying to bait the defuse to get Mizzou to get out of position. But
Oh,
that
the
3v1
salvos. And it's shut
And it's
down.
taken
Panda
down.
has tied us up.
9-9. Mizzou making a comeback here in this game after having such a rough start. WKU could possibly be a little panicky here. They must hope that they aren't. Maybe this will be the time to look for a timeout, especially if they do lose this round to Mizzou.
Mizzou now looking to take the lead. Ultimates invested. Rolling Thunders for both sides. A Showstopper for WKU as well. Those are going to be offline for quite some time. And it doesn't even find the round. Zeem spotted out. And now Mizzou playing so careful. Playing so slowly. Playing
I
so calculated.
think they might go for potentially a B look here. WKU doing a 2-1-2.
There is a wall there and will get triggered once again. Scaring WKU. They don't have that information anymore.
Zeem
Look at,
doing a good job at holding B by himself.
look at C though. Asai sneaking his way up all the way. Mizzou, they are aware of this though. They're going to send the stun. No. Yeah, they have to back away a little bit. They're going to send a flash. A good flash at that. And it finds an easy kill for Waiter.
Desai just overextending, getting caught out.
Paranoia.
GPL needs to be
GPL.
careful in this smoke.
Bouncing around with the satchels.
2 members of WKU just watching both sides of this entrance to secure anybody that walks through that walkway.
Oh, that's going to be the Armageddon unleashed here. Zeem finding the first, but right behind Adalia.
Waiter
executing.
going for the plant.
The team, Spike not down, still finally down. Lockdown invested here as that Armageddon for WKU. Panda finding the last 2. Mizzou have finally taken the lead back away from WKU, and now we're going to see the timeout.
As we expected, if WKU were to lose that round, we knew a timeout was needed for them to regroup. They've allowed Mizzou to make such a wonderful call out, such a wonderful comeback here. Maybe not allowed, but I mean, Mizzou has just been on a roll so far.
Yeah, I mean, WKU, they've got 1 round in the entirety of the second half right now. It was an 8-4 half for WKU, and now it's 10-9 for Mizzou. They've taken the lead. They're 2 away from match series point in these lower finals, and WKU have not found an answer to Mizzou's offense. They have not found a solution, and it's coming up. The final deciding round is coming up in just a few rounds, and if they don't find it soon, Mizzou is going to be punching their ticket to finals.
Yeah, I mean, here's to hoping that WKU is able to make a solid plan here to counter Mizzou's plans in the way they've just been so aggressive on these points, but it's so hard to even think if that is possible for WKU, seeing as just Mizzou is on a rampage, on a roll right now.
Zim thinks the answer is the operator. They're buying out. They're spending everything that they've got to fight back against Mizzou. There's no ultimates really on board for either of these teams.
No, I mean, Mizzou just has to continue to snowball around the map as quickly as possible.
Zim just holding that angle with an operator right now, playing very passive towards A. Panda might be walking into it if he's not careful, especially as some trap setups here, both by B and C. And Mizzou has to be wary of, Panda has to be wary of that op as well, as he will walk into it and it finds the head of Panda.
Oh,
That
Zim
might be a problem.
Yeah, with the sniper now looking, could go on another rampage as he has before, but maybe now just being overwhelmed here by Mizzou. Waiter going ahead and trying to get that quick plant.
Oh,
but
Zim with 2, looking for 3. The shot goes wide. The aftershock to clear out that corner, and Bullet clears out GPL. Mizzou now, maybe WKU has found an answer. It's a 2v5. Spike down in the open. B-Dog seeing Zim hold this angle with an operator, waiting for that stun, waiting for the time as 15 seconds now left on the clock. Mizzou, they get 2, and it's all down to B-Dog. Walking, creeping his way up, looking the wrong way though.
Oh.
And Jello will tie it up, 10-10.
10-10, 3 rounds remaining for both. This is getting scary. This is getting very, very close. Both teams definitely have to be on edge. Adrenaline just pumping. One ult available for both sides here.
Yeah, just the From the Shadows available. GPL close to his ult. Eggsy close to his ult. So some big ults up online in just a few. Maybe we see 1 or 2 more of the really, really powerful ones as well if some players get some big rounds. But Zim, still, with this operator, is a problem right now for Mizzou. They have to be scary. They have to be wary as the TP away. Mizzou should get this plant, especially with the salvos clearing out this space. Mollies go out. Plant will go down. Salvos now from WKU will stall the plant out for just a little bit. But now plant should be secured for Mizzou. No, not yet. More stall. More nades. We love stalling all of the plant. Jello finding the first. Panda with the second. A nice shot there from GPL to take out Dazai in the sky. Spike once again stopped.
Ooh.
And now Panda fleeing with the ultimate. Showstopper for GPL. Spots him out, but it doesn't connect.
Spike has been planted for Mizzou. WKU now on short time here.
Panda turn tails and flees with that Omen. All GPL, a nice shot. The Thorns go out here.
XC maybe trying to look for a quick one here, but
The tap doesn't know where to look. The paranoia will connect. It will scare him away. GPL does get tagged by the Rose. They spot each other. They swing. They're just baiting for each other. They're waiting out the time. And Eggsy knows. Do they have the time? They've got to hold it. And GPL with 4. He will fall to the spike as well. Mizzou have once again claimed the lead. WKU. Not a lot of money. Do you buy? Do you save? Do you play for OT?
definitely going to have to try to at least play for OT here. I don't know. Mizzou is just keeping the momentum, keeping the pace.
It's so scary right now. WKU backs against the wall. They're going for the force up. They're putting all the marbles on the line here on this gamble. Once again, playing this trap setup. 2-2-1. Stun goes out from Mizzou. They're sending out the aftershock. Flashes. GPL trying to find one of these kills. The door gets opened. Wall set up here towards B as well.
Mizzou now looking for a rotate to a different point. Looks like they're all going for that A site.
And now WKU as well moving over to the A site. All the shots. The door will go open. GPL running here has the boombot. It will get a scout and it will get a tag. The Omen will get taken down to half HP. Smoke's going out. They're burning everything to try to stall Mizzou. 40 seconds on the clock. Mizzou a little stuck.
Still quite a bit of time left for Mizzou.
They just need to wait out this smoke. Oh, a nice shot. Zeem, though, will get one in return. GPL of Satchel across. Waiter with the kill. Not looking the right way. The Stinger almost finding a kill over for WKU. Hayden in the back trying to stall Mizzou, but the spike goes down. The salvos go out. A nice dodge of the flash here for Waiter as the drops come in. And Eggsy will find Waiter. It's a 2v3 Mizzou. If they find this kill, GPL finds it first, though. Now it's a 1v3. Eggsy in a 1v3. Panda now puts Mizzou to map series point to punch their ticket to finals.
WKU now has to bank on a OT, but they will go ahead and call for that timeout. What do you think their strategy has to be here?
It's an all or nothing. I think you just go all or nothing. You know, you gamble hard, you win hard, or you lose hard. I don't know. It's tough. Mizzou has had their number. They found 2 rounds so far in the second half. Mizzou have not let go at all.
Yeah, Mizzou just needs to hold on to that lead that they have. They just make it to where WKU really can't do much here right now, and just forcing them into these scenarios they just don't want to be in, just making them so uncomfortable right now.
And you can see these players right now, the exhaustion, the fatigue is setting in. After this, they've still got another map. They've still got more rounds to play in the grand finals. So this is taking a toll on them. And you can just feel the exhaustion right now. You can feel the stress that these teams are facing.
Hopefully they are able to get enough time after the game. Hopefully they're able to end it off, since it is match point, get a decent amount of time, as much as they possibly can, before that grand finals match.
This is the best time for Mizzou to win. They have 3 outlaws. Adelia has an outlaw and a vandal set for himself. There is 1 vandal for WKU. The rest, a garage sale of weapons. And Mizzou have to know that. Look at this gamble. I think WKU have to go for a gamble. They have to go for something crazy to catch Mizzou off guard. If they keep playing how they're playing this slow pace game, Mizzou is just going to walk on in and just pay post plant with the Teo. Ultimate with the Teo utility. They have so much utility to work with. They're going to go for a gamble 3-stack here over towards this C site. There's no one on over by B. Just the trip. 2 over to C. Or 2 over on A. Eggsy has the 1 rifle. They find the first.
Just slowly moving in here to the C site. Mizzou, now the remaining members on there. Mizzou does get that plant down.
No, not yet. They
Not
actually
yet.
back away, and they're going to run over to this B site. And that's going to be the Armageddon invested to prevent the rotations. Adelia finding Zeem. They will get the plant. Eggsy with a 2nd kill. Stalling out. The plant will go down. The aftershock will not connect. Eggsy with the 3rd. Rolling stun. Invested Panda trying to find these shots. The
Ooh,
judge.
Waiter.
Panda with 1, but
Oh,
Bullet with
Bullet.
2. And now we're going to regulation. WKU has a bye on the last round. Mizzou investing the Armageddon. They're going to grab the rifles, grab the upgrades that they can. And it's going to be last one. If WKU wins, we're going to OT.
The rotation from C to B, it looked so good.
Mizzou, they can't even full buy. It feels like they might have tossed this, as now they are out of ultimates, and WKU is sitting on 3 out of 5, almost 4.
Yeah, it's hard to know what Mizzou could possibly do here, especially down all ults. WKU, like you said, having 3. Just a full
the
rush onto
stun.
a site.
Yeah, GPL, the satchels, the cross. Quick, aggressive plays here from Mizzou. GPL creeping his way up. They hear the Omen. They hear someone in tree spamming away with the Guardian. And they're going to walk in. Dazai, he's got a judge. They're going to walk into it, and it's a 2K. And they swing. They find Bullet. They're trying to hunt. They're trying to find this kill, but it goes to play Bullet. Mizzou, it's up to Panda and B-Dog to find these last kills. The salvos are going to stall the plant out. Spike will go down. Armageddon invested. No one will fall. They will escape.
Panda still getting that spike down in this 2v3 situation here.
Vise has the Garden as well.
WKU just on a timer. Can't
And,
really play this slow.
Is going to go ahead and try something. The guns are jammed. They have to wait. Up close, the shot it misses.
No.
And B-Dog, the gun is jammed. It's unjammed, but it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
matter. We're going to OT.
We are going to OT. WKU stay alive in this series. They are not done yet. It could go either way, this match.
I think it's only fitting that it goes this way. It's fitting for this game to go to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's some fantastic storytelling here.
Both these teams doing everything they can to crawl their way back into the finals, grand finals, to face Wichita State, a team that has been very, very dominant in the group stage, knocked both these teams down to lower bracket. And now on overtime, these teams back and forth. They're going to play quick and aggressive Valorant over here towards this C site. The shots aren't landing for GPL. Panda with 2 though, and they line up for Jello.
2v3 situation now. It is getting so close this round. But a minute 15 left for WKU to look for a plant. Jello, though, very low on health.
Yeah, but after that early aggression, they've got all the time in the world, over a minute on the clock. Adelia has to hold strong on the site. The hero Mizzou needs right now. He's clutched it out earlier. He needs to do the same right now.
Exactly. You really just have to hope that Waiter and Adelia are just able to synergize so well at the end of this round to take down these 3 or to force them to stall.
The flash, the stuns, neither will land. The Tejo salvos from Mizzou to stall out on WKU. Adelia still back of sight. Nice shot from Waiter. That's going to find the spike. And Adelia will find the second with 15 seconds left. They just need the third.
Whoa. Mizzou, as I said, Adelia and Waiter synergizing so well. Match point now for Mizzou. They need one more round to get this match done with and move on to grand finals.
One more. They needed one more a couple rounds ago. WKU tied it up, but they're back in the driver's seat here. They're on the side that they've played so well on. If there's a time to do it, now is the time.
Yes, definitely just a nice big rush there onto A site from Mizzou.
PL quickly across. Dazai over here as well, playing behind the smoke. Paranoia goes out, gets a couple of tags. The molly doesn't actually clear Dazai. And Jello will find the first. Adelia, does he know he's good on the shot? B-Dog, the aftershock, will find a kill. Mizzou, they've got numbers. Adelia, if he finds this kill. Panda, if he finds this kill. Oh, Adelia, that's a kill that you need.
3v2
And now
situation.
it's the rotation over to B. Quickly, Vise is still around the corner though. And he's going to try to find GPL, who sneaks away with a sliver of HP.
Spike is now planted. The game is much, much harder for WKU. But as we saw earlier, this exact same spot here, they were able to make a comeback from.
Salvo.
Mizzou have to play around this post plant.
The row's up. Salvo's up for Mizzou. They're holding both these angles. The Salvos go out. They clear the angles. They line up B-Dog. This might be it. Rolling Thunder goes out. And I'm sure that's almost but guaranteed the round. The Salvos go out. Bullet, they know where you are. And GPL, it's only one overtime this time. Mizzou has punched their ticket to grand finals.
Such a fantastic lower finals match between these two teams, taking it to a game 3 overtime as well. I mean, props to both teams, but Mizzou made it to the grand finals to get their match against Wichita State. That was a fun one. That was a fun one.
Yeah, they get to rematch Wichita State. They played them in upper finals, and they got sent down here, but they're going back up to grand finals. Western Kentucky, unfortunately, that is their last game here, but, I mean, they played phenomenally, making it all the way. They did well in the groups. They got first in their group, making their way through the bracket, making it to the lower finals, but unfortunately, Mizzou just one step ahead of them at that last moment, and that's going to send them home.
Exactly. Like you said, I mean, major props there to WKU for sure. Had a very unforgettable performance in their match before this one. But Mizzou just had the upper hand today. They were alive. They were focused. They got back on track, work as a team. And you could tell from their gameplay. I mean, man, that was just so good from Mizzou.
They're not done yet, though. They've got grand
yet.
finals to go still. So don't go anywhere. Grand finals for the Mizzou VALORANT Invitational is going to be soon. It's late, I know, but just a little bit longer. Stay up, get a little bit of coffee, walk around for a bit, do something, because these finals are something you do not want to miss. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. The moment, the grand finales everybody has been waiting for. Wichita versus Mizzou co-ed. It has all come down. Both days, every single game has led to this very moment. These two teams have fought through thick and thin. Every single game, 2 long days of Valorant, and it all coalesces in this final series.
Long days indeed. It is 12 a.m. where we are currently, and I think all of us are starting to lose our collective minds, but that has not stopped us from enjoying some phenomenal Valorant gameplay here tonight, and I'm expecting no different here in our grand final series. Mizzou taking on Wichita State here, and heading right back over to Lotus. We just saw Mizzou take this away in a nail-biter against Western Kentucky, but switching up their comp here. Both teams rolling out with some interesting looks. We've got a Clove on each side. Mizzou pulling out the Sky as well. I think both these teams...
No, other way around. Wichita pulling out the Sky. It is Mizzou on this defensive side. They do have the Viper here, which is a little interesting to see. A very different setup than last game, which we just saw a few minutes ago. Both these teams are exhausted. Both these teams are tired. But we've got one more series to go through, and I hope these teams are ready for a couple more games. A nice scout there. We'll tag both. The nade goes out. Mizzou crossing. They spot one out. Nice shot there from Adalia and GPL to clear out this C site. They will get the plant. Mizzou looking pretty on this first round here of Grand Finals.
Yeah, really nice entry there for Mizzou. I mean, 2 players down for Wichita
decent.
State, but a little bit of an entry frag there, so potentially going to have an opportunity to get back in here. But, I mean, this setup here with... Actually, I just realized Mizzou not running the Vise, so not as strong of a defensive hold. And I think Marv is taking full advantage of this. This Sky storming back in. There's only 1 player left for Mizzou. It's B-Dog off to the side. He's going to stall things out with the salvo.
Oh, wait, that actually finds the kill. And that means that B-Dog, it's at half. Does B-Dog know? The flash, the dodge, he has to go. And he finds it! B-Dog clutches it out again.
I mean, he's not phased whatsoever. Stone cold killer right there. B-Dog makes the hero play and takes away the pistol round for Mizzou. Starting off strong here. I mean, yeah, this is a very bizarre comp. I think both teams may be messing around a little bit. The Viper is certainly an interesting choice on this map, and no Vise in play for Mizzou, but going to lead to some shenanigans, so I'm all here for it. We've got a Bucky watch on round 2. Marv is forcing that one up.
Across, GPL will go. The Marshall shots through the smoke looking for something. Curious how Mizzou wants to play this composition. First time we see them pulling something kind of wild and crazy out. Bullseye looking cool as always.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Bullseye, the chillest player in existence.
Not phased at all. Ready to go. WSU, I will say, they've had quite a long time to just kind of sit back and watch these teams play. Mizzou had the lower finals, but WSU has secured their spot in grand finals for quite some time. Marv, Bucky watch. Not this time.
Oh,
Bullseye and Sui, though, finding kills. Panda finds one. Spike in an awful position with these players fighting, walking around. They grab a kill. Sui, the Marshall. They will get a stun. It's a 2v2. Make it a 1v2. Sui with 3.
We've seen some incredible close-range sniper play today. I mean, earlier from Western Kentucky, and now Sui getting in on the action with the Marshall. Adalia just hightailing it on over to C here. He's going to get this plant down. Has an opportunity for a post-plant, but just a Vandal, half HP.
Oh, the timing.
Okay, yeah.
The timing. And Mizzou again tosses away the anti-eco.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing there. Mizzou forcing up as well, so Wichita State going to be able to completely swing the economy back in their favor here. Starting off silly for both sides, but that is going to allow the Shockers to buy up, get some rifles in hand here. Cams is going to be picking up the Vandal, and Marv going for the shotgun play again, this time for the Judge, and Outlaw in play as well. We've seen a lot of Outlaw this weekend. Teams using that to full effect, punishing these save rounds.
Sui has been an absolute menace, an absolute demon with that Outlaw. We've seen many such 3Ks and 4Ks from him. Mizzou, they've got to be afraid. They've got to be wary. And they find it through the smoke.
Wow.
Waiter, how unlucky. Cam's in smoke right now. The door gets broken.
Okay, man.
Okay, man. Okay. 2, 3.
Oh, my.
Marv. But Bucky might not be good for one. Judge tends to be.
Judge? I mean, just the one. Cam's really the star of the show there. And I mentioned the hero rifle at the top, and pays dividends. 3 kills for the Clove. Wichita State coming out of the gate strong here. Mizzou, though, they have an opportunity to buy up, but I mean, a little bit of a weird bonus round-ish for Wichita State, coming off of a 2-round streak here in the first 3, but Mizzou have an opportunity to swing things back in their favor, but this sweet Outlaw proving to be quite the nuisance.
Holding this headshot angle. Sui backs away, though, to a new position. He got one through the smoke last time. Might look for it again. The Salvo's out on the site. A good flash from the Vise. Gets a lot of info. The wall will get tripped as well. Marv with this Judge sitting, waiting for someone to walk into him. And the Prowler does not spot him out. But Mizzou, aware of the dangers of that site, are going to start backing away, moving, rotating over to A site.
Yeah, look how low GPL is as well. 6 HP to his name. But they have a bit of a free rotation. It's just this Yoru over here. Thiessen is going to hear this door open and is ready and waiting to try and capitalize on these players walking up. I'm not sure they know he's
Thiessen doesn't
here.
get spotted, but Adalia, a good shot, has the not dead yet online now.
I think maybe, could this be the round we see the Adalia ace?
This might be, that's 2.
Plant is going to go down, so Spike is ticking for Mizzou.
And it moves over to that B side, a good rotation late into the round. No ace, Waiter steals it away.
Waiter. No.
And I think WSU, maybe, is it time to save? Sui doesn't think so. And maybe he's right to think so, because he finds Panda. And Cam's finding Adalia. Not dead yet. Comes out. Adalia gets to safety. Nice shot, nice kill. He will live. The rifle will stay in his hands.
Yeah, and I mean, just not enough time left on the clock, and Sweet caught out by GPL. He's going to get taken down by that Spike either way, but a nice exit frag for Mizzou. Gets him a little bit more money heading into the next round, so tied affair here on Lotus, 2-2. As Mizzou going to be able to buy up once again, looking to stretch this lead on their offense.
I will say, these two teams have played each other. Mizzou lost to WSU. Took 3 games. WSU 2-1. And I heard
don't
every game went to overtime.
Don't put that in the air.
It's
Do
in the
not
air.
put
It's
that in the air.
I'm someone in the Twitch chat, I'm sure, is manifesting it.
I'm
Panda is manifesting a round win though, finding Thiessen.
Panda better be manifesting a quick 2-0 here as well, because
Everyone is tired. Everyone wants a quick 2-0. I'm sure people want a nice long 3-0 or 3-map series for content. As out comes the Nightfall. It will tag 1. Smokes go out. Nades, mollies, prowlers, so much invested. Spike still not down. Marv in the smoke. Spike finally going to be planted. Marv sitting in the poison cloud, decaying, ticking down. Has to respect it. Has to back away. The flash, the bird. Get some info. Adelia, second smoke goes out. Looks right into the hawk. It's a 1-for-1. Cams back though from the dead. The showstopper comes out. GPL finding one. Adelia finding another. Finding two. And now it's all up to Cams. Ultimate ticking away. Needs to find it and he can't.
Another nice 3-piece for Adelia in that round. Kind of a bit of a clove diff coming through here on these last few. And Mizzou looking strong over the past 2 rounds after dropping those 2 early. Losing the anti-eco, but pretty strong showing ever since. But Mizzou coming into the next one, they have a pretty strong economic advantage. Not really anything in terms of ultimates, though. They're close to Panda's Viper's Pit, but Wichita State, they've got some more tools readily available. Both those duelist ults online.
Oh, sweet! Oh my goodness. It's a slaughter. It's a bloodbath. Thiessen will claim another. And Adelia and GPL, the last 2 alive. Flawless now for WSU after a close round to start fighting back here against Mizzou. Looking at the economy, what is Mizzou's money looking like right now?
I mean, not too big of an advantage heading into the last one, so I can't imagine looking too great, but probably still enough to get a bit of a buy going here. But this will be the last round they'll be able to comfortably do that, assuming the Shockers take another win here. And it is actually going to be GPL forcing the Stinger, so not necessarily a full buy, but pushing up aggressively onto C. It is being covered by this Vise, but no shear actually at the choke.
Ooh.
So
they actually, as 4 crossed through the shear, the 2-piece on the
what?
nade.
Huh?
I think it was help.
Yeah, it might have been a pull from the Teo.
I think also it might have been as well the Clove vulnerability, doubling the damage,
Yeah.
decaying them as well.
I mean, you have so many tools to assist with that. The Clove, the Fade pull, the Teo pull. Whatever the
Ooh,
case.
sweet.
Ooh.
Rocket now
Oh, boy.
looking for this Viper. It's a 3v3. Marv finding way to the Rocket. Goes wide. Seeker's out. Sweet finding Panda. And now Adelia with 1. The defuse coming through.
Oh,
he
he's
can't
gotta stop
cross.
it.
He's got to stop it. He can't get in time.
Oh, taken out at the end as well. Cams just sticks the spike. Very nice play there as Wichita State gets back in the lead, and Mizzou strapped for cash now as Wichita State is going to take the lead in terms of credits as well. Still have that Dimensional Drift available as well. Bullseye working his way up towards that Steel Garden as Mizzou. No ultimates online, getting close to the Armageddon, but that's about it. And after a couple good rounds, now starting to sputter out on the offense, but we are going to have a tech pause come in here.
Looks like Bullseye's having some problems. He's a little too cool for the PC, so he's gonna figure out what's wrong.
Yeah, usually we hear PCs overheating, but
Might be
Bullseye,
freezing right now.
Getting a little chilly in there. But I mean, we're seeing some interesting looks come out from both these teams. I think I'm not too entirely unconvinced that this isn't because the teams are a little bit ready to go home, but just trying to have a little bit of fun in this final match. Obviously a rematch, so Mizzou, at least they have some motivation to pull out the win here and get their revenge here in the grand finals, but at the same time, it has been a long, long day of Valorant. A fun day, to say the least. I mean, this has been a phenomenal inaugural Mizzou Valorant Invitational. But Mizzou, once again, pushing up towards C site. They've been going for this pretty consistently, and this does seem like the most consistent of the 3 sites on this map. Ooh, GPL caught out by the shear, just going to have to blast pack on over that.
It gets to safety, though.
Crucially,
Marshall Menace Panda.
ooh, yeah, crucially, that shear also stalled out Mizzou's push onto the site. You saw those tail rockets come through, and that was going to push the Vise into an ugly position, but the shear cuts everything off and prevents any sort of follow-up from coming off of that.
Dog. Spots out at least Panda. The 2-1-2 setup right now. A little bit of a trap play with Marv, and that's going to be the dimensional drift. They've got to watch out because Sui is right around the corner. Marv finding a kill in his name as well. Rocket around the corner. Sui makes it a 3-piece for the round. Thiessen, right behind you. WSU take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Mizzou looking pretty uncoordinated on that one. It was a pretty sloppy push onto A overall. They saving graces, they are going to have ultimates coming into this next one and a bye. So rifles in hand and getting close to some pretty strong tools and have that showstopper available. 2 pretty strong post-plant tools with that showstopper and the Armageddon. So if they can manage to get in onto a site, might be in a good position. Still only down 2 rounds. So it's not really time to panic just yet.
Not time to panic, but I mean, with Camus finding GPL, this round's a little scary.
Yeah, it takes your showstopper off the table. What? Huh?
Okay.
Excuse me? All right, checking PC. I've seen
Someone
enough.
can someone go in there and check out Cam's screen real quick, see if everything's okay. That was quite the timing. Finds a 3-piece. Thiessen will find a waiter, and they're just gonna chase down Adalia. Flawless now, WSU. Not over, but Mizzou is starting to struggle, starting to find themselves in a tough position.
Yeah, I mean, Mizzou haven't really been able to put multiple rounds together in a row outside of those 2 they took back-to-back, and Wichita State has been doing that pretty consistently. 6 on the board now on their defense, and it's a fairly offensive-sided map. Mizzou definitely needs to press this advantage a bit more, but they don't have too many more rounds to do it. Only 3 left to go here. Ultimates once again coming online. That Rays getting taken out early on in that last round. So Mizzou, they are going to have an opportunity to use that once again.
Showstopper.
Oh,
shut down Adalia with the trade at least. They will get a rifle picked up, and Panda finding Sui, who has been a problem in every game he's been played in. Ooh, the scan. It's a little bit of info from Mizzou. They're in a 4v3 post plant. No ultimates for WSU, but Bullseye finding Panda. Just looking the wrong way. A good flank.
Yeah, really great kill, and that's going to let WSU have a lot more space to work with on this re-engage. Taking the Sentinel out of the picture, or the controller rather. Thiessen as well, taking down B-Dog. Marching their way back in here, but they have an idea of where this Yoru is at. Waiter dodging through the smoke with the Stinger.
Oh, finds another kill. Adalia finds one with the Stinger as well. They just got to group up for the 2v1.
And I don't
with
think
Spike,
there's enough time anyway.
Yeah, Spike taking away. Mizzou with a thrifty. Bring it back to 2. They will not fall to the Spike. They will keep the weapons into the next round. They don't even need to use an ultimate to steal that away from Wichita State.
Yeah, I mean, Mizzou not out of this just yet. 4 in a row for Wichita State, but Mizzou stops that slide. And they're going to be able to buy up on this one once again. And now you see some of the ultimates coming online. GPL's Showstopper got shut down pretty decisively that last round, but they are going to have the Nightfall once again. We saw them use this for an entry earlier in the match. This is going to be the second of the game. So a pretty powerful tool, and it looks like they might be wanting to use this for a C hit here, but gotta be careful of that Vise. The shear is up in the choke. Actually, it's just the Vise hovering this razor wire instead.
Oh, Panda, nice shot there on the Sui. I would also like to say that this is the second time ever that Mizzou Esports has casted simultaneously on 2 days because we have past midnight for the last 30 minutes.
I believe this is also setting the record for our longest stream.
I think that also is. We've been streaming since 10 in the morning. It has been a long day. Adalia, not dead yet, but Thiessen with 3 might put him back into the grave in
Steel
just a
Garden as
second.
well. And Dimensional Drift. A lot of ultimates being invested by Wichita State, despite being up players.
Oh, Adalia doesn't fall to a player. The alt timer runs out, and WSU will claim themselves a favorable half at 7.
Yeah, so, but back on the topic, I believe our previous record was, I believe I overheard it was around 12 hours, and that was for the Zoo 3 Smash tournament. That was a couple years ago at this point, and we are well on pace to surpass that. I think we are going on 14 hours now. We've still got a decent amount more with this best of 3 series. Oh, actually, production has just informed me we are going on 15 hours currently. So,
I think that is hitting a new record.
Yeah, we are on a wild ride here today, but I am happy that all of our viewers at home have decided to join us here. Mizzou once again 5 stacking on C, running this down and not going to trip the shear this time. So they have space to work with.
Now the shear will be tripped.
Ooh, okay, here come the Seekers.
Seekers will be used. They will get destroyed. Showstopper now out for WSU. They find a clone. The Showstopper doesn't find much. Armageddon now goes out. Cams finds 2. And now, B-Dog versus the world. WSU will find an 8th for 8.5 here for WSU in game number 1 of Grand Finals.
Yeah, not the most inspiring offense for Mizzou. They're going to be switching sides, have an opportunity to go for another pistol round. Wichita State has been pretty darn good on these so far across this tournament and looking to continue that streak. 1-0 so far in this series. But, I mean, yeah, Mizzou, definitely some offensive woes. This composition, a bit out there. I mean, not running the Vise on this map is a bit of an interesting choice given how strong she's shown to be in this current meta. But maybe this comp has something going for it on the defense. Who knows? But, yeah, these pistol rounds bound to be chaotic. And let's see what Wichita State can pull out on their offense.
See how the offense pans out here for Wichita State. It wasn't the best for Mizzou, but it's not over just yet. Plenty of time. New, interesting composition that Wichita State I don't think has seen from Mizzou in any of these games. But look at Wichita State. There's 4 members stacking their way onto this A site, rotating actually over to this B site. The ball goes up, Adalia falls. Sui is always good for at least 1.
Yeah, down a player. Marv gets that plant down. Mizzou needing to find a way onto this B site.
Oh, nice shots from Sui. Taken down by GPL, and Panda finding another. GPL finding 1 as well.
Yeah,
it's a
Wichita
2v2.
State, they're in the blender right now.
Oh, but T-Sun is wanting to shut them down.
I mean, that was way dicier than it needed to be, though. I will forever contend I hate this B site. Never go for B on Lotus. It almost never works. Wichita State, though, managing to sneak away the win may be indicative of their very strong performance so far in this map. And Mizzou falling once again on the pistol round. Gonna try and deny the anti-eco here, but they were able to do it.
Sui, an outlaw. He's been so dangerous with this in his hand. And that's another.
And Panda just asks for that one.
Mizzou calling the rotations quickly after that frag. It goes over to the way of Wichita State. Sui still a danger with this outlaw. I was going to say, if he fired and shot Adelia through the smoke, I think we have some questions to ask ourselves, but he catches him as he walks through the smoke. GPL, nade, it goes out, and Cams will shut him down. Thiessen, a flash, and one, and two.
Thiessen ripping and tearing through the back there. Another flawless goes the way of Wichita State. They're up to 10 now and are not showing any signs of slowing down on their offense. We'll head into the bonus round with 2 Bulldogs, the Vandal in hand, and of course Sui with this Outlaw. I think most of the players on Mizzou buying up to those heavy shields, so this Outlaw actually not looking like it's actually going to be doing too much this round. The only target it could reasonably find is going to be Adelia, but whether or not Mizzou's going to allow that to happen, this might be a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, potentially the dog to scout out the C site. Doesn't spot anyone. Clears out all of Mound. Clove rotating over as well. Mizzou need to find this round. They have rifles. They have a way back into this game. But it starts with this round right here, right now.
The way Teo just waltzed onto the screen there, I don't know why I found that so funny.
I think you're just tired.
Yeah, that's probably it. Look, I'd give me an ace. Give me something to be excited about here.
Smoke goes up. WSU slowly creeping their way around. They will get scouted out by the Boombot. Oh, and B-Dog with one. Cams, it's traded out. And now the rotation's over to B. Prowler doesn't actually spot these players. The nade pushes them back. Thiessen, Bulldog, a flash, a good dodge. The second one in hand, pops it. No one is phased. It's a 4v4. Nade goes out. It will find a lot of value. It will find a kill. But Mizzou are taking low. Waiter will find another kill. GPL, 10 HP to his name after that outlaw. The C's does not land. It is all up. The bullseye with
God.
2.
Ah, but Adelia sticks it.
Adelia sticks it. Panda will cover his back. Mizzou will get their 5th.
Oh, shocker. Another B hit that didn't work. I'm telling you guys, B Lotus, it's a psyop. Like this point might as well not exist. It is here to steal your lunch money. It is evil, and you should not allow it to have access to your credit score. Anyway, Mizzou coming into this one, they're going to be able to buy up, rifles in hand, and Wichita State, they're still running in with this Outlaw. I didn't really get to see.
Oh,
what
quick
the
aggression
shield
here.
situation is. Ooh,
GPL, the Outlaw takes him low, but Waiter will find a kill. Cams takes down Waiter, though.
Yeah, you see the Outlaw, it fails there because it just isn't able to crack through those heavy shields. GPL just tanks that one. Sui taken down as a result. So pretty good overall for Mizzou. It is a trade. Down their fade now, but still have that other initiator in the Teo. I also just noticed that Mizzou has no flashes in this comp.
This is a true statement.
Bit interesting.
Thiessen, Dimensional
Go for
Drift
Dimensional
gets used.
Drift.
Gonna clear out this A site. Clears out tree, clears out backside. Cubby, all of A site is cleared. TP sent back as well. Plant goes down. One goes up top. And the drone gets some info. 2 up top. The mollies,
Ooh, really
the
good
salvos
there.
force them back. Mizzou, though, they're taking their time. They're playing slow as the clock is ticking away. B-Dog, shots don't land. Cam, Marv, find kills. Looking for 2. Adelia, finding 3. And Panda finds the last, but they're not dead yet. Mizzou, still a little bit of time. Another player to deal with. The tap. They're trying to hold. They're trying to find the kill, and they will. There's time on the clock. Panda's got to defuse. It's going to be close, but there's enough.
Ooh, less than a second on the clock, but Panda just takes his hand off of spike duties to handle cams for a second. Vidalia not quite up to the task, but Panda happy enough to finish the job there and gets the defuse as well. Really great plays coming through from the Viper. A very unconventional pick on this map, but Panda making it work. And Mizzou, 2 in a row now on the defense.
Vidalia, huge play, finding those 3 kills. They pick up a big ultimate offline from Wichita State, and now they're on an eco. Mizzou's trying to close this gap. Dog. The salvos go out.
Oh, don't do
Oh,
it.
sweet. Finding. I think that was through the smoke. They might have got a tag or something with some sort of info gathering util. Nice blind, but B-Dog doesn't need to see. They block it. They block the shot with the drone. GPL and Wader find kills. And now Sui in a 1v3. They know exactly where he is.
Yeah, he only has an outlaw as well. Wader's just going to stick the defuse, and Sui, oh,
Sui.
gets the wall bang. GPL down, but I think they're
mean,
just going to hold it, and
yeah.
Wader takes that one out, and
They find their 7th. Mizzou closing that gap, but WSU now onto a bye. They've still got rounds to work with.
B. That's all I'm going to say.
B would like to know your mother's maiden name, the street you grew up on, and the name of your first pet.
And the last 4 digits of your credit card.
And social security number.
It is evil. Do not trust it.
I would give you my social security number.
Would you really?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's great. Wichita State.
If they ask nicely.
Please stop going for B. Sincerely, a very tired caster. Right now, they're just sticking in their own spawn. Like they might want to push up towards A this time around.
Trailblazer gets a lot of info, finds some targets. Prowler used to clear out some areas, but they're not there. And now WSU is sending it in. Way to run! Oh, he's alive.
Just
Little
barely.
HP. Oh, he's trembling
Quaking
in his seat.
boots.
Nightfall, though. Everybody is terrified. And now everybody, the cabbage is unleashed. Waiter, Mizzou, they've launched their own rocket. It finds one, but it's traded. The Armageddon. Sui, it doesn't find him, but he will find the gun, the bullets, a B-Dog. These last 3 players of WSU all stuck in tree, but that's exactly where they want to be. The tap, the decay, the smoke goes up, the swing, they find one, they find another, but
not
B-Dog
quite.
can't find the third. WSU to 11.
So close there. Matisse finishing things off. B-Dog just not quite able to get that headshot on through. And Wichita State, they'll go up to 11. And Mizzou, a little bit strapped for cash. Are they going to force here, or are they just going to play for OT? It looks like the latter.
We see the force up from 2,
Oop.
from 3,
They're
from 4,
gonna
from
go for
all
it.
5.
All right. They're playing to win here. Wichita State, though, this could be the dagger.
And now Mizzou backs against the wall. Panda, if he finds this shot, but Sui, oh my god. Somebody stop this guy. Absolute demon.
This is not normally. Yeah, Wichita State still opting to take this pretty slow. Looks like they were trying to go maybe for a C hit, but backing off now, potentially considering their options here. They have a couple players lurking in multiple directions, and Waiter looked like he might have spotted something there, but not entirely sure.
Mizzou playing this up down here. Across they go. It's a 1-for-1. B-Dog trying to make it a 2-for-1. He will get away with the skin on his teeth, but Waiter will not. Salvos go out. That will stall the plant for a little bit of time. For Adelia. Oh, spots Thiessen, but can't get that shot. Finds the kill, gets the shield, gets the overheal, needs to find this kill, but unfortunately, bullseye with how much HP I can only wonder. I can only imagine how much HP he had.
A insignificant amount, but
More than 0.
still relevant enough to keep him alive and kicking. And Mizzou, I mean, they're still going to be able to buy something here, but shields are down, and Sui, once again, Old Faithful, the Outlaw, coming out here. 25 kills to his name on this raise. And Mizzou facing a devastating round here. Should they lose?
Out goes that Viper's Pit. I don't know if you can really say that you can walk into a Viper's Pit like this. And so they're not. Maybe they bait them into B again.
Yeah, it pretty much blocks off this C site entirely, but I mean, baiting him into B, not the worst idea in the world.
If there's a site to win, it's B site for Mizzou.
Ooh, here
Smokes
comes
go
the
out.
Steel Garden.
Yeah, Steel Garden.
I don't think that really caught. That might have caught in one.
Catches
yeah,
Adelia. Oh, and Waiter falling. Sui gets one, but traded back out. Armageddon online spike has been planted. Time ticking away here. Adelia sends out these flashes. Interesting. Has Armageddon in hand. Adelia, a big kill. Armageddon is going to be used to force these two players out. Nice shot from B-Dog. There's one more, buddy, around the corner, and he knows.
What?
And Panda with the last. Mizzou is alive for another round.
That was do or die, and Mizzou decided to do. Not try. They do. 8 rounds on the board for Mizzou. This is definitely not. This is a winnable situation for them. I mean, you only have to string together a few more to get to OT. Whether or not that would result in me going insane is a different question. But it looks like Wichita State wanting to actually just go for a save this round. We have Bucky Watch on the table. Thiessen potentially going for the Dimensional Drift combo here. But, ooh, I mean, if they can get a play with this Yoru ultimate, this could seal the deal.
On to C, and they're going to go ahead and send in the Yoru with the Bucky. They spot B-Dog. They spot these players. They spot everyone. They're going to pop out. They know. Oh, it doesn't find one. Thiessen shut down.
No Bucky Watch.
Almost. Almost.
Close.
Close.
But no cigar.
Not this time.
Ooh, nice scan there. That's going to slow things down even more.
I think it only tags one person. It does delay because I think WSU might want to invest the showstopper this round. Potentially.
I mean, getting that raise in there as well with the blast packs is one of the surest ways to start getting that space. So without those abilities online, taking those precious seconds off the clock.
Sui wants to send it here across the up-down. They're forced off of the angle. Another flash. And GPL stuck in the middle of the grenade. Satchels to safety.
Yeah, just spamming down with that Guardian, trying to find something in Wichita State. Still haven't gotten the spike down. Marv's finally going to do the honors here.
They will find it. 1-2 to GPL. Looking for another. Cams is going to resurrect here. I think they can just back away and hide and don't let him get the revive, but Panda will challenge him on that. And they will stay alive for another.
Looked a bit scary there for a sec, especially with that Clove ult coming in, but Mizzou denies the eco push from Wichita State. Definitely made it scary, but also investing ultimates into that one. I mean, that was a save round for Wichita State, but they blew through that Yoru and Clove ultimate, so down those crucial tools still. Mizzou not in the best spot economically. I mean, at a point where you're spending what you got at this point. I mean, you're not saving for the next round, because if you drop this, I mean, there is no next round. Both teams coming in here with full rifles. And it's more so Wichita State in a bad position if they drop this.
Wichita State, once again, attempt number 2 under the C site. The first time there was a Viper's Pit. The second time, last round, didn't work. We're going to try number 3 as the cabbage goes out. Showstopper will go wide. Panda, luckily enough, sneaks away. The Prowler will catch a clone. Keeson will catch Waiter. Oh, Panda falling. Adelia, the revive. GPL with 1. Adelia trying to find a kill, but stuck in the vines. Falls. Mizzou in a 2 versus 4. A nice flash. The Salvos find 1. B-Dog finds another. It's a 2v2 in an instant. But these last 2 players for WSU are powerful. The Armageddon finds a kill. And now Bullseye.
Boy.
Can he live up to his name? As the smoke, it's not planted for him. And B-Dog with 4.
Oh, boy.
We're going again.
Oh, boy. Again? That's the wrong Bucky. That's a different game. Mizzou now cutting the lead down to just 2. I mean, forcing Wichita State onto yet another save. You only need 2 more to force OT. This is looking increasingly doable for our co-ed team here. Oh boy, this could be an interesting one, to say the least.
The 5-stack. C is not worked out. Let's try A. Uh-oh, Adelia. Watch where you're standing. Those are sharp. A site, though, luckily for WSU, is clear for the taking. Plant will go down. Need. Up top. Doesn't find much value.
A really quick plant here. For
Showstopper.
the oh boy.
Immediately invested. Finds Marv. They find T-Sun. They know where this clove is. And they are looking to find her, but she finds 2. B-Dog with another. Swee makes it a 2v1. Spike. Gonna start being diffused here. It's at half. And Panda's holding and covering.
Ooh,
and now we go to regulation.
Oh boy. Here we go. They're holding on to that operator as well. That is a powerful tool to keep in your wheelhouse if you're Mizzou. Wichita State, they've got one more chance. They're going to be able to buy up for it. All players are going to be coming in here with full rifles. Only one without shields, that being Thiessen on the Yoru. But this is going to be some good, clean, old-fashioned Valorant here, as no teams have any ultimates online.
Thiessen and Bullseye both close.
Yeah, they are close. That could be the difference
Panda,
maker.
if
Oh dear.
he can find a kill,
Oh.
if he can find a pick. Oh, the dog's going to spot him out, though. He's going to hold. He will get forced off the angle, the TP, and out in the smoke with a shorty.
Oh, God.
Are they going to expect this?
Oh, no.
No, he backs away, especially when that Yoru Dimensional Drift comes
boy.
out. They will not spot him out. But the rest of WSU are getting to the C site with ease. And now we have a 5v5. They will have 1.
Yell.
The Garden invested, doesn't find anyone, but it does stall. But Mizzou have found the first blood.
Really scary
Bullseye
stuff.
finding Adelia, evening things up. They get a tag on Bullseye. Panda not ready, but GPL finding Cams. Both the smokes technically down. GPL with 3. The nade goes out. GPL down to 9 HP. Smoke covering the spike, and Marv with 2. And there it is! WSU 13-11 will beat Mizzou in game number 1.
I mean, closer than I anticipated when I saw those comps rolling out the gate, but I mean, Mizzou still putting up a fight here. Both these teams looking like they definitely want to win this one in Mizzou. I mean, we knew that last series went extremely close, all 3 maps, and Mizzou really wanting to take that one away, get their revenge on Wichita State, but it's just not quite there on this map. They'll have at least one more chance to try again on the next map. They get that win, force a map 3. Could be a different story, but Wichita State just barely squeezing that one out.
It's very close. They won with, backs against the wall, able to get a couple of rounds, but apparently we're not even going to have a break. These teams are ready to go. They're getting ready for game as we speak. No break, no nothing. We're going straight into game number 2. They want to go home. They want to get this over with.
I mean, who can blame at this point? It is 1 a.m. And I am losing my grip on reality.
I think almost everybody here is.
We are persevering through.
We are trying our best.
We got Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull does give you wings. It does not give you mental fortitude, though. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to.
I don't know if I should be having a Red Bull at 2 in the morning.
It's calling to me though. I mean, we talked about the Green Goblin mask earlier. This is really calling my name right now. But I think I'm gonna hold back. But not sure I can say the same for our players. They're looking to get any advantage they can get right now to beat the tiredness and stay alert in these last few rounds as we head on to map 2. Still waiting to hear what that map selection is going to be.
It's going to be split.
Okay, so
split map number
coming
2.
Through. We've seen some interesting split games today. An impressive comeback in that one UCF game. S&T having some interesting performances on that map overall, but haven't seen too much from either of these two. So a little bit of unfamiliar territory. And it's some interesting comps once again. Not the traditional split looks that we've really been seeing. Both teams bringing out the Rays once again, and the Sky for both sides. We've barely seen any Sky.
Both teams running double duelists as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a different look for each team. Going to be the Rays with the Jet versus the Rays with the Yoru.
No Teo. Teo, this is one of his best maps. Neither team playing it. Maybe they handshake and say, hey, Teo's kind of unfun, kind of boring. Let's spice things up a little bit. Sui is trying to spice things up here, trying to spam through the smoke. No one connecting any shots so far. Everyone 100 HP still.
Yeah, Mizzou on the offense here. Go ahead for this rotation onto B site. Doesn't really look like they have much coverage whatsoever here. And the Bird is going to give them the entry they need.
Smokes go out. Marv, Bird in hand, pops it. A big flash, the nade stalling. And Waiter, the first one to fall. Sui will find another. Panda gets one, but Thiessen, it's all up to Panda. He finds 3, but WSU, everyone's good for theirs, and they will find a pistol.
Almost, but not quite. Could be the story of this series so far, as Panda good for 3, but just not quite able to complete the task at hand. And Mizzou going on to the eco round now. Interesting buys for Wichita State here. Pulling out the Judge on the anti-eco. We've seen some interesting things from the Judge so far in this series. A lot of interesting shotgun plays overall. I mean, we've had a gluttonous amount of Bucky Watch so far in this tournament. We've been feasting.
Dog will hit the trip. Oh, Marv stepping through with a Judge taken down from B-Dog. Cams. Oh, bullseye. Claiming another. B-Dog now on Judge Watch. Collects that one.
Don't mind if I do. Nice upgrade afforded over. But Mizzou still -1 player.
GPL actually winning out on the fight. And they're going to get healed up here as well.
Yeah, that is a big benefit of having the Sky here. Buying that for these eco rounds can be the difference
nice
maker.
blind, forcing Bullseye even farther back. Quick rotations here. Mizzou, though, with the pressure, are going to start making their way through vents, into rope, and up towards A. They've got to be wary, though, because, as always, Sui is alive, is dangerous, armed with an outlaw himself.
Did you say armed and dangerous?
I did say armed and dangerous.
30 seconds left.
Let's go. Mizzou on point. They got the spike down, so now in that post play.
Oh, waiter.
God.
Oh, no.
Well,
but they
Sweet
know
knows
exactly
where
where
he
he
is.
is. Sweet can just toss an A dot.
Oh,
Oh, no. GPL.
Can't
The
be
shots
doing
are
that.
not landing. Finds
That
one.
shot did, though.
Nice try.
Sweet with the sniper, though.
Waiter.
Oh, Judge versus Outlaw.
Who wins? Actually, it's a classic.
El Clasico. And Bullseye with the defuse. Wichita State taking the anti-eco here. Looking for a similarly strong start as they had on map 1.
Good try, though, from Mizzou. Finding 3. Almost finding the round. But again, that Outlaw is too powerful. They just didn't clear A main. They didn't clear back there, and they're punished for such hubris.
Yeah, not a particularly strong bonus comp for Wichita State. They've only got the Sheriff's, Judge, and Outlaw along with that Stinger. So full rifles for Mizzou. Can they convert here on the offense?
We'll have to see. Sheriff shots. There's a Bucky, I believe.
Maybe?
I think Sky might.
Potential Bucky watch.
I think Marv might have a Bucky.
This is a true Bucky watch.
No, it's a
Everything else
Judge.
has been a
That's a
Bucky
Judge.
warning.
I can tell. Womp womp. Yeah, it's a Judge. Unfortunate.
Oh.
Good flash. Marv, though, looking to find a flank. A nice blind, but Waiter running and gunning. Marv taken down by Panda after finding his counterpart.
Yeah, that's going to take down the flashes for Mizzou, but still a 4v3. They're just going to go ahead and rotate
Look
through
who's
sewers.
alive. It's Sui.
Sui.
Sui is alive. He is an outlaw.
Oh, and I
He's
smoke
going to
blocked
push
that
through the
off.
smoke. He's going to walk through the smoke here. He's going to look for a kill. Oh, my.
GPL spots him out, so they know this outlaw's here. They know how to play around it now.
Bullseye with a Sheriff. One shot. They know someone's there. Panda puts another smoke up, and Panda finds a shot. The pull. Waiter with 3. Mizzou strike back here on round number 3.
Yeah, so denying that bonus round. Pretty expected affair for Mizzou. That's a round you definitely should be winning. Now things going to be evened up here as Mizzou on the table now. Going to be getting those weapons upgrades.
Panda has Cosmic Divide this early. 5 and 2.
Pretty nice stuff coming out from the controller. Haven't seen too much Astra so far outside of some Pearl games, but Panda looking pretty good so far in this one.
A good blind from both these sides. Out goes the Jet into heaven.
Waiters
Marv with one sweep, falling though. And there's a Sky on site. Thiessen finding GPL. They need to find the Sky, and that they do. Ooh, spots the head of 2, but can't get any shots. Panda is now going to get this spike planted. Ooh, they're not going to actually... He's got to be careful because he doesn't see Thiessen there. The wall will go up. Waiter moving into an interesting position here. Playing behind this wall. Shots around. Teleport. The paranoia. The drop. No, still there. Looks down. Waiter finds it. Thiessen, a trade. And now Panda needs to play time. Needs to play his life. Needs to play this 2v1 perfectly. But unfortunately, Thiessen will find a 4K. And WSU will find the defuse.
Yeah, it's fairly close overall. Spread the love, split the defuse. Get those credits for everyone involved. And Wichita State 3-1 now. Making this defense look pretty good. And I mean, this is definitely what you want to see on a split defense here. Very strong defender-sided map. Mizzou just really looking to get what they can here. He's going to be still a fairly strong buy for Mizzou. They're going to come in here with an Ares. Don't see that too often. I definitely do remember the days when the Ares was just like supremely broken. Those were some good times.
Those were Waiter with the showstopper. Hunting, looking. doesn't get it off. Marv finds the kill. But B-Dog is there for a trade. GPL finds the kill. They've got to wait. Sui swings on through. It's a 1-for-1 though. And Mizzou have numbers now into this post plant. They're going to have the spike down. Bullseye. Oh, the Seekers get used. They know exactly where they are. But Cam's with 1. Cam's with 2. And now it's all up to Adalia with 1, with 2.
Oh, clutches around. Big plays coming through there from the Cypher. Has been pretty quiet so far in this map, but gets his 2 there. First 2 kills of the game. And Mizzou not going to let Wichita State get any momentum going here, but Shockers, they're coming into this next one with 5 ultimates and more crucial. Oh, never mind. I saw Bucky, but they switched to a Stinger. Shameless behavior here, but
yeah,
they are going to be running a Judge, which is patently worse.
We always like Bucky's more than Judges.
It's just not the same, man.
It really isn't.
It's just not the same.
It doesn't have that oomph.
Chat, type 1 if you want to see more Bucky gameplay.
If you type 2 for Judge, we will ban you.
Yep. Don't even ask what happens if you type 3.
All I'm going to say is check your mailbox in the morning.
Whoa, okay.
Just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
It's going to be a strongly worded letter.
It is. It's going to be a very strongly worded letter on why you were wrong and why you shouldn't participate in polls. Oh, Paranoia comes out, tags most of Mizzou. The drop down from GPL. Sui, the Judge, finding 2. Cam's with another. And now Mizzou. It's a 1v2. Waiter. What can he do here? He doesn't have Spike. And Cam's is a Judge, but Waiter, a nice shot. Marv.
Winnable?
Very winnable here, but he just doesn't know. There's so many angles to clear. It's such a scary position to be in. Does actually grab Spike, though. And we'll have time to defuse. He's got to know that it's going to be the wraparound through
10 seconds left.
B main, but does he know? Does he have an idea? They're going to play Ring Around the Rosie. Oh, no.
This is going to be fun. Oh, but Marv gets
Marv.
the spot.
It's just a 50-50 at that point.
Good round win for Wichita State. Personally, I believe everybody should participate in free and fair polls and other elections. Chat type 4 if you support democracy. And Mizzou,
They're on an eco.
yeah. I'm trying to come up with something here, but you know, I've been doing this for so long. I'm
Bucky
running.
watch Waiter's got a
Whoa,
Bucky.
okay, there we go.
That's what we
There
want to
we
see.
go. Waiter's got the Bucky. We got the raised Bucky. Are we going to see the classic double blast pack into 5 members of the enemy team?
We're also going to see the knives come out here for GPL. There is, GPL taken low immediately.
Bucky finds the clone.
That counts. That counts. It's +1.
-1 clone.
Sui finds GPL. Unfortunately,
Oh, shuts down the
Panda
Blaze
falls.
Storm.
Thiessen finding another.
A little bit of a mistiming. That Hawk went in, but just couldn't find
Bucky.
those 2 members.
Bucky finds 1. It's always good for 1.
Wichita State with few casualties on the board, picking up yet another and still holding on to all 5 ultimates here. It is going to be a save for Mizzou, or was a save on the last one, so they're going to be able to buy up here full rifles, but that credit lead continuing to grow for WSU. Mizzou, they've been getting these sporadic wins, but Wichita State chipping away here as this first half ticks down.
Still 5 ultimates right now for WSU. Sui steps through and finds Waiter. Gets away with murder. Rocket goes out here. Up goes GPL. B-Dog finds Sui and shuts the Rocket down. Big pickups, big plays here for Mizzou. They're going to go ahead and use the hat. They find Bullseye. They find the rest of Mizzou.
3v3 now, and the Neural Theft is going to spot out all these
Mizzou could
players.
use their own Neural Theft here, and I don't think it would be a bad idea if they can find it. They find.
Oh, it gets shut down.
I know
Marv,
exact
swing.
He knows where you are, but so does Marv. Panda. Oh, Panda. Unfortunate. Marv with a 3K on the round. WSU will claim their 6th.
Yeah,
the
Marv
lead
knows.
grows.
Marv knows where you are. You're 6 feet under. A nice 3K there for the Sky. And Wichita State. This is starting to get out of hand. 4 rounds lead for the Shockers. And Mizzou, they really need to start finding some rounds here. I mean, obviously, you've got the excuse of this being a defender-sided map, but you want to get at least a few more before switching sides here. Wichita State, they are
Waiter
really steadfast here.
trying to run out on the site. Sweet, Thiessen. B-Dog finding 1. Sweet with the nade. Another frag over for Adalia. Another one over for GPL. It's a 2v2. They're going to get rifles. Oh, but Adalia, just the timing is so unfortunate.
Just
The wide swing GPL with 1. He knows where the last one is. He has the dash, but he can't use it.
Ah, Bullseye once again, finishing things off. This Cypher proving to be extremely potent here. Well, at least.
This is split. This is arguably the most defender-sided map in the game. Mizzou, if you can get 4-8, maybe a 5-7, you're pretty happy with yourself.
I mean, I say the Cyphers are getting impact, but both of them are at the bottom of their respective leaderboards. 4 and 5 and 3 and 7 respectively for Bullseye and Adalia. But, you know, it's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts. Mizzou quickly making their way over to A site again. This fast push, the showstopper goes out. Batista shuts it down. GPL, a nice shot from Marv.
Waiter,
Wrapping around. Panda, nice shot.
Waiter get a successful showstopper challenge. Impossible.
Honestly, either of these teams get a successful
yeah, I mean, they've
showstopper.
been consistently
Challenge
shutting-
impossible.
Both of them have been.
Wall goes out. Along with the Seekers, Sui will be tagged. Bullseye will tag Panda. A nice paranoia. He will run through and he will find the shorty. B-Dog. For all the marbles.
I mean,
To make B-Mom proud, and he can't do it this time. Bullseye. Cool as a cucumber.
yeah, nice shutdown there. You know, Overwatch, we have the Ajax for the ultimate shutdown. What's the term for that in Valorant? Because, I mean...
Tends to be, for showstopper, it's called a Rosa ult.
Rosa ult.
Rosa.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's either when it just like does nothing, like they die with it, or it just goes wide. It's a Rosa ult.
I mean, I feel like
Or it used to
dying
be. I
with
don't know if it still is.
I feel like dying with it active and just missing are two completely different things. I feel like those should be classed differently.
I feel like it tends to be.
Dying with it active is much funnier, is what I'm trying to say.
That is true. Knives now come out here for GPL. Oh, Sui likes doing this play. They like baiting for the team, and they get punished. Sui will find an instant 4K.
Oh, can he get the ace here is the question. Only a sliver of HP left, but 4 to his name.
I mean,
Gotta go hunting for
he'll get
Adalia.
healed up here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Got a pocket
It's been
Sky.
so-
They're going to burn the Seekers as well. The dog comes out. They're going hunting, and Sui wants this kill. Adalia is running for his life. They're chasing him down. And it's
Got
an
it.
ace. Sui in finals, grand finals, will claim himself an ace and go to 9.
Oh, 9 on the board for Wichita State. It's not looking good for Mizzou. I mean, the best they can hope for right now is force the 9-3 curse, but This is an impressive lead for Wichita State. A much more dominant performance than we saw on the last mapping. That one went all the way down to the end of regulation. Thankfully not going into OT. I'm not sure I would have survived, but Mizzou looking a lot worse for wear here as Wichita State. They've managed to string together 6 in a row now.
Oh, Dimensional Drift. That's going to clear out all of A. Waiter running through vents, making his way up towards A. Panda, the shots they don't land. GPL finding one. Bullseye low. GPL dashes out onto site. There's a Yoru. The spray is a little crazy, but they find the kill. Everybody knows where Wichita is. Waiter. Oh, Creeper. Watch out!
Enemy remaining.
Oh, man. Waiter. Is that our first knife kill of the day?
That is our first knife kill of the day on stream, at least.
Pretty nice stuff. So Mizzou, they will force the 9-3. All I'm saying.
9-3 curse. They need this pistol. They
Yeah.
need this pistol.
Yeah, they really need this pistol. And this is potentially the most crucial pistol round they've ever played, ever, in the history of Valorant.
Ever.
So, no ultimates available for either team because we have swapped sides, and all of them got reset to 0. That is how the game mechanics work. And the players will now be playing with pistols only.
Yep, back on to pistols. WSU won out on the last time. Can Mizzou flip the script here?
Yeah, I don't think Mizzou was able to take away any of the pistol rounds so far, so looking to change that up here.
Ooh. Trying to find an early pick towards mid. Don't find it, though. The TP. Sweet finding Waiter. Finding these frags. Needs to find something. Panda. The lineup finding one. Still alive. One in the chamber.
Oh, caught
But
in the
Sweet
reload.
will find 3. Adelia finds one. Out of ammo himself. And now B-Dog. B-Dog for B-Mom. Bring it home.
Do it for her, for all the fans. All the heals are going to come out, though. All these members at full
Oh.
strength, and Cams just gets a lucky shot. Nice headshot coming through there from the Omen. Cams has been on fire throughout this entire day. I have to say, been one of the most
I
impressive
mean,
players.
Sweet is at 21-9 though.
I mean, but Cams.
Sweet is at 21-9.
But, you know, look, at some point, you're getting too much praise. We got to look out for the little guy here. And Cams, he's doing all right.
He's putting in work.
He's putting in the work. The quiet carry. 11 assists, man. I don't see 11 assists next to Swee's name, so got to be doing something right.
That is true. Sweet's just stealing all the kills.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the real villain here?
Capitalism.
I think that actually is the plot of this game.
Uh,
This game does have lore.
It does. It's kind of that, but also it's weird.
Also
It
the lore.
involves 2 dimensions. Sweet will find 2, including a collateral. Spike will go down.
The rich get richer. Sweet adding to his stat line. The spike is down for Wichita State. Mizzou 3v5 on the retake. We got the Marshall Madness Panda. It's actually GPL getting the entry frag with the stinger. Grabs another
Oh.
one. Waiter is down though.
Oh,
Numbers are
it's
falling.
a tag, but can't
On the Marshall Madness.
collect it. GPL with 1, but we love Judge.
Judge Gaming. Marv gets on in there, and a valiant effort from GPL shut down in the end as Wichita State now moving on to the bonus round, picking up that anti-eco. Not coming in here with the best of tools, but neither is Mizzou. Are we going to see the double bucky again? The triple bucky?
They know.
Come
They know
on.
the meta.
Give us
This is the play.
Wait, okay, I want to see the legendary quintuple bucky. You aren't ready for that conversation, though. I don't think anybody is.
One day we'll get the 5
Someday.
the 5 Bucky.
Someday.
It's not today.
No, not
Feel like-
quite.
Split defense is the best time to actually do Bucky. Waiter!
Hiding in this corner. He's got a good opportunity for this.
And he does. And they're
Nope.
okay.
Marv just knows. Marv's got the sixth sense.
Marv. Apparently the judge is just the superior one. Panda with one. With
Bucky
two!
watch. Oh!
This is what we want to see. He would drop the Bucky though. I think that's a mistake.
Yes! We love Bucky watch. I'm satisfied. I don't care if he drops it. He got two. And that's the most we've seen all day.
Showstopper here from WSU.
He's got this online already.
Oh my god, Marv. With another Rosa ult. Actually, it is Rosa ult. Okay, Adelia. Just running at Sui with the stinger. Flash goes out. B-Dog.
Bucky.
The Bucky. No!
Not quite. Oh, so much damage.
Oh, Adelia.
Wait, it might set up the kill, though.
It
And
does.
Adelia gets it!
And he's got time. We
The
hang
Bucky.
on for a little longer.
The Bucky was the workhorse there.
I think they should buy more.
I think we should see a Bucky every round. I think you should have a dedicated Bucky player. No Bucky this round, unfortunately. Both teams going to have some weird buys. A bit middling economy across the board, although it's going to be some rifles mostly for Wichita State. Outlaw for B-Dog. I don't usually see Mizzou go for this. More of the Martial Menace. But it's a decent round to pick it up. We got a couple players with light shields on the side of Wichita State, so potentially an opportunity to capitalize. They're just going to try and snipe down that camera. Back off to...
Dog spots at the GPL in vents. There's a judge and waiter. He might not have a Bucky this time, but it's still a shotgun.
Oh, the
Nade
good
goes
old
out.
skill
He will
cannon.
blast back forward, but it's shot out of the air. Sui with another. And GPL has to flee. Run for his life.
Oh, Adelia,
Ooh,
though.
Adelia, though. Yeah, finding a kill over on B. Gonna use that. Neural theft.
shut
But
down.
Cams finds the kill. Curse of Robbie upon Yi.
I think this is going to be Wichita State heading to match point. This is going to be a very difficult recontest for Mizzou. They do have the sky, so flashes are in play. But
Oh,
oh,
sweet.
sweet. Gets a
B-Dog.
nice timing.
Not over.
B-Dog, he gets that gun upgrade, though. He has flash available.
If you put B-Dog in enough clutch situations, eventually he will win one. The tap, the paranoia. Dodges out, the jump, the swings from everyone. But they don't have
Stick it. Stick it.
He gets it to half. That's the first. The second tap. He just needs one
B-Dog.
more. Oh,
Oh.
B-Dog.
Bullseye.
Oh.
Just so good in those situations. Composed, cool, chill under pressure,
As always.
and some really nice sunglasses. I mean, look at those shades.
So clean. So
Not quite
cool.
as good as our
Dripped out.
Bi Blue Light glasses. But beyond,
If he had those, I think he'd be the perfect.
I mean,
perfect
I don't
person.
think they'd drop a round if he had those. But we're back on Bucky Watch. Match point Bucky Watch. This is a great one. B-Dog pulling out the Bucky as the last resort. But sweet once again. This guy cannot be stopped.
Out
Seekers are
goes
coming out.
the cucumbers.
What is this guy?
That's another.
Oh my god!
Okay, we just here comes the party.
And
Oh, the Bucky gets it, but unfortunately for Mizzou, it will only get one. WSU in a dominant game number 2. They will take home the first ever VALORANT Mizzou Invitational.
I mean, it has been a phenomenal series of games throughout these last 2 days in Wichita State. A very, very close first map, but they definitely look like they wanted to put things away in that second. Taking that one home. 2-0 here against Mizzou Co-Ed. Both these teams, I mean, had some great matches against each other. I think the first one, probably a bit more of a banger. I mean, each of those games going, I believe, 15-14 scoreline across the 3-map series. But this one definitely delivered on the first map. Had some shenanigans across the board as well. Very entertaining watch. But overall, a great set of games overall tonight.
Yeah, just a great set of games all throughout the day. To be honest, so many close games, so many good games, as always. But at the end of the day, the team that's going to take home the trophy, Wichita State, congratulations. They will also get all the first place prizes thanks to our sponsors, Pixio Rector Gaming, Advanced UG, Red Bull, Corsair, MSI, and by Blue Light. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a post-match interview with the MVP of the series. You do not want to miss it. We'll see you in just a few.
Welcome to our final post-game interview after Grand Finals. I am Alec, and I'm joined by Caleb, also known as Suey from Wichita State, and just a fantastic and amazing play game from you and your team. Congratulations on being the inaugural Mizzou VALORANT Invitational champions, and with part of that, I am also excited to announce that you are the MVP of this tournament.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, what's going on in your mind right now?
Well, I think we had high hopes of winning. We came here to win it, and that's what we did. So I think we can all be proud of that. And I think my whole team's MVP. They did all pretty good today. So.
Definitely, yeah, have to agree with you there. But just to highlight you, a little bit more, you had one of the best, if not the best performance throughout this tournament today and yesterday. You had the highest average ACS. I mean, just tell me, how does that feel?
It feels good. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely did pop off, I will say. There were so many moments during your games, especially the ones that I watched, I was able to cast. I was like, man, this guy is great at the game.
Thank you.
I mean, you and your team, you never dropped out of the upper brackets at all. You just completely went through the grands. As we see, we know the reason why. Tell me, how do you feel about that?
It feels good. I think it's what we hoped for, and we got to play most of the teams we wanted to play. So
Exactly. I mean, yeah, can't really ask much of that. Knowing that you and your team did win, gotta ask, what are some warm-up routines, some rituals that you and your team might do, keep yourself hyped, keep yourself up, even if things start to look a little tough?
I know a lot of us listen to music. One of mine, personal, I just go wash my hands in warm water. I have to every time. But,
that might be the first time I've heard of that strategy, but if it works, it works.
Yeah.
And it showed. So, man, once again, just a very fantastic played game and just tournament from you and your team. Once again, you played a fantastic tournament yesterday and today. And would there be any shout outs you would like to give to anyone?
Shout out to the team. Shout out to my family, my girlfriend, anyone back home. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Sui. That will wrap up the Mizzou Valorant Invitational. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, congratulations to Wichita State. Thank you to our sponsors as well for helping us make this possible. Tune in for our next stream coming soon. We will see you all later. Have a good night.